I should probably actually log in. Come on, computer. There it goes.
You're fucking kidding. This web host went down now?
Wow.
What?
I didn't do that. These are fun. I like these. Yes, please.
That sounds like something that has a fun ability.
Reminds me, I know I added those 2 spells I went into my spell list last time. Should we do that?
Oh, I should be you. Okay, hold on. I gotta bring this shit up a second time. I gotta switch to using Chrome instead of the client. Because... son of a bitch. Get everything up all over again. Fuck me. Alright, fine. Shit, I don't remember what I had up now. Oh, ain't that a load of shit.
What's up?
Well, that's
The
a
ceiling.
load of barnacles. There are a lot of spelling errors in here.
In what?
It's something I typed up.
Okay, got there.
Oh, that's just apostrophe stuff.
I like that a lot. That's great. I love it.
I don't know if I do.
Nah, Don't worry about it. Fine. Alright. Do this. That. Cool. Alright, close your games, put down the homework pencil, and listen up, kiddos, because we're going to jump right into this. We're probably going to do a shorter session, just because of what I was, or rather was not able to prepare, so I don't want to wing it too much. And without Keo, yeah, I just like doing shorter shit. We're missing people. Kind of have to cut some stuff that was for him too, which breaks my heart, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the thing where I roll a d6, and then one of you is gonna give a brief recap for us, and we'll pick it up. Beep bop boop. Bop. Wait, I gotta get one thing first. There it is. It's Slayer of Nays.
Okay, I vaguely remember. Let's see what happens. My sick brain. So we girl bossed too close to the sun and fell to the ground, and then we were wandering around in this desolate, no pun intended, land, and then Jax died he turned into a pile of pancakes, and then we met this new guy who's so smart and has a big brain and said, "Fuck the Aurora and Dawn, I'm gonna be your friend now." And Dagny got really spicy, but what else is new? And then we went to sleep, which was much needed. We got to level up, which was uber exciting. And then we all had a really bad time in our dream.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
That's how my pneumonia brain remembers it.
Pneumonia.
Every time
did
Nay
you
recaps is always a fucking blessing. Good
Yeah.
That was
lord.
thoroughly enjoyable. Gain a point of inspiration
Yes!
for the sass that you soaked that in. Also, not to mention, shortly after coming out of the ship, Tin Pond was staring off into the abyss as it had spotted something staring back at it.
Oh, right, we found the fucking angel, that too. We all had Vietnam flashbacks.
Of
Yeah.
course, before deciding to follow Tin Pond, you had taken your steps, but not before something caught your attention, and of course, learned a darker truth about the nature of these uninhabitable zones.
Yep.
Having taken a moment for everyone to get some healthy distance from that ribbed fissure in the ground and shaken off the dread that had once again stoked your hearts and minds, Tin Pond seems well back into his marching order and is intent on leading everyone further into the storm. His visibility is poor, but he seems to sense where he wants to go. And so, off he goes, leaving you all free to follow.
Cobweb is KO'd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we just follow him.
All right. And before we go too farther into the madness, are there any volunteers for someone to drive Arathal for the session?
I already have too many things I need to keep track of, so I'm not going to be able to do it like I did with Cobweb.
Yeah, let me see. I got him.
I'll drive him
Alright.
into the ground. That's a terrible idea.
I have to scroll to look at all of my features.
Muda,
I gotta channel my inner pocket cleric.
I'm gonna give you the keys, Muda.
Right on, right on.
I got too much on my own shit to worry about. It's not feasible.
You just
I got
inherited a
you, old buddy.
shitsmobile. Congratulations.
Whee!
I can see everything!
Cobweb misses nothing.
You can see for days. Friendly reminder, you still have been unfortunately relieved of your weapons. So those are not on your person. You can keep them on your sheets, but don't, of course, keep in mind they are not present.
The
Oh,
only
right.
weapon they have is the Tide Cutter.
Tide cutter. Yeah. To whoever picked that up. You do have that.
It's loosely grasped in fucking Cobweb's unconscious paw.
Was that added to your character sheet? I don't think it was it?
I could not find it in the items.
Oh. Let me fix
It should
that.
be in there somewhere.
Then again,
There we
I
go.
am slightly blind, so...
I just
It's
put it in there.
it's under weapons. That's where it is.
Yeah, it's under
Right
weapons.
on, right on.
Let's see. I can get this to. Yeah. There you go. Sweet.
You might have to change some of the stuff because I manually edited it to work with the hex.
No, that's straight out of the compendium.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
All right. Boop. Wop. That'll do it. And Cobweb. I don't know who exactly was tending to your wounds, but as the tiny little footsteps of Tin Pawn begin to echo more and more distantly into the storm, your spinning head does come to consciousness and your eyes slowly open. And you're not sure if those are the turbulent clouds overhead, or if you're spinning, or if everything is spinning. It's an unpleasant sensation, and you're slow to get back up.
Tin Pawn, I swear to God, once I stop thinking in non-Euclidean shapes, you're in so much trouble.
Everyone's skin at this point still has that faint glow, but it has largely recessed and is now isolated to their chests, with the exception of Cobweb, who has flared back up and is something of a golden beacon in the storm clouds.
Not wanting him to be sort of standing out among the wasteland, Dagny is going to reach into her pack she's going to take the blanket from her bedroll and just sort of wrap it around Cobweb as much as she can.
Cobweb pokes 2 holes, and they look like little headlights for his eyes. Or eye, I guess.
Are you going to swaddle him?
Essentially, yeah.
Ooh, I'm a ghost.
If memory serves correctly, you had a small cape forged out of that dragon leather. If memory serves correct.
That's what Cobweb was planning on doing with it, but when... Oh boy, I'm so sorry, I forgot your character's name. What was your...
Praken.
Right on. We were basically attempting to fabricate a new eye for Cobweb using the dragon leather, but we decided to leave that for another time.
I see.
I lack the equipment in this storm.
I don't think you got the facilities for that, big man.
Yeah.
Weren't expecting to be caught out in the open like this. Your plate armor does much to conceal the glowing, and the remnant beams coming out from between the plates is covered, thanks to Dagny's quick thinking, minimizing your presence. And so, everyone marches forth to the guidance of Tin Pawn through the storm. Roll perception. Cool.
Woo!
A little bit better than last week.
Way
Oh
better.
yeah, definitely.
That's way
Nice.
better.
Hey.
Yes! Here we go!
Below 22, motherfucker.
Let's go.
Yes!
High alert today.
was a
Revenge of
really-
the dice!
It was a really big eye hole.
We saw the angel and we're like, we cannot blink anymore.
No.
It's like the weeping angels blink and you die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
To the collective high alert of everyone being on edge, having seen certain things within this environment, your heads are on swivels. You've passed through treacherous, unfamiliar environments plenty of times before, and your group dynamic at this point is quite honed. And for Praken, your sensors are a bit fuzzy given the conditions, but even still, you are all too familiar with working with slightly malfunctioning equipment, and your true eyes are remaining sharp. It seems like with this group, having only just met them, staying vigilant is something that comes naturally to you, much to your surprise given who they claimed they just were moments prior.
I got like little windshield wipers on, cleaning out my eyeballs.
Fantastic.
Every once in a while, there would be a particularly close clamor of lightning overhead with the accompanying thunder. But something that you all do notice, as this happens quite frequently, and these bolts are quite close, this same bluish bolt of lightning keeps zipping overhead, closer and closer, before you do understand that there's something a little bit more intelligent to it than originally anticipated.
Whoa.
Okay.
That thing is fun.
Dagny, to your keen eyes, the way this lightning bolt is streaking across, its behavior, it's almost identical to that of the lightning bolt spell, as though continuously upkept, as though the storm is feeding it. This rogue spell has a mind of its own, and you're not sure if it can sense the party or has intentions.
Stay close. It's a living spell nearby.
Keeping your sharp eyes on it, despite its incredible speed, you do give it a space that it demands. It occasionally dances across the ground and electrifies nearby gravel as you see said pebbles begin to levitate up into the turbulent storm above, as though they are magnetized and rise indefinitely. But before long, it seemingly bolts elsewhere and is seen no more. And going off of the amazing group roll as a whole, you do see that in the distance, backlighting these jagged peaks is an increasingly hellish glow that's in the direction for which you're heading. It's almost as if in the far distance, maybe the better part of a mile for the small fleeting windows where you can see that far, there's something infernal or perhaps on fire in a large scale beyond the horizons. The landscape changes, you're just not quite sure how. And the occasional wind coming that direction does seem to carry heat.
Does it smell like smoke?
It does carry a brimstone odor to it.
Kind of thinking back to the explosion that happened. Like there was like something crashing into the ground not too long ago.
Oh yes, very much so.
She will reach into the bag of holding and pull out the spyglass and see if she can see anything towards the glowing hellish light.
What you see with your spyglass is this glow isn't coming from one point. It's more so dancing along an entire horizon. It's as if a whole region beyond these jagged mountains carry this fiery eminence. The whole area is set ablaze.
Does it seem like it's about the same length as the airship we were on not too long ago?
Far larger.
I
However,
think that's in a different direction.
Nope, that is the direction you're heading, and
okay.
it also
Wait.
coincides with the direction for which the airship crashed.
Pardon me for speaking ahead.
Yeah, the storm's fucking with you. We are. Wow. And for Arathal, who has your stupidly high passive perception, it needs no introduction. You do sense that there's a humanoid shape somewhere off to your right. And looking over for all but a passing glance of a moment, you do see this figure once again. Before there's a flash, and it seemingly fades away. You're being watched.
I think we're being watched.
Well, Tin Pond wants to follow that thing. It must be leading us somewhere. Unless... Could it be?
What do you mean?
We were supposed to meet Fulcrum in the Southern Kingdom. It couldn't be her, could it? We don't know what she looks like.
We are very far away from the Southern Kingdom, especially by foot.
Not only that, but I don't think any sort of avatar could even exist out here. Not with all this magical interference.
It's definitely not an avatar.
Well, what say you all? Do we investigate that particular area? I mean, I don't really see what else we could do, but besides sitting here staring into the fire.
Cobweb,
well-
you look over towards the left, and you see yet another.
Oh. He sort of does it sort of maintain corporeality? Is it still there when he points at it?
For a few lingering moments, yes. You can't tell if it's becoming incorporeal or if the vibrance of the storm is obscuring your view.
Well, a sense of curiosity is nature's original school of education. And it seems like your little Tin Pond, if that's his name, seems to be very curious about this area and maybe those couple inhabitants we've been seeing. So, it wouldn't hurt to investigate, because if they're surviving out here somehow, they could help us survive out here.
Cobweb ultimately, sort of inwardly decides to trust Tin Pond's gut, and he sort of looks to everyone else. Well, the storm's not getting any thinner. Might as well get moving.
Yeah.
I suppose, Cobweb will, or, well, what is Tin Pond doing? Is he sort of moving towards the last location of the figure?
So he'd been going in a linear direction, straight, and you saw these robed figures manifest over to your right, then your left, and he is continuing forward.
Okay. I suppose Cobweb will give chase.
All right. It's...
And
Oh, go ahead.
oh no, you can go.
It's not before long for Tin Pond suddenly quickens his legs and goes to something of a jog for a good 30 feet before coming to a complete stop. And you see he once again extends his arm. As the dancing aura parts, you can see that there is another one of these robed figures directly in front of him. And they have at last met. And this one takes a knee, coming down to Tin Pond's height, and would extend a hand in a similar gesture as they seemingly make contact.
I'm just gonna move at a very slow, quick pace, not say anything.
Screw that, Cobweb's running. Stay away from my boy!
Is its body language threatening in any way, shape, or form?
It's completely at ease. Almost a jarring contrast to the violent nature of the storm all around you.
I'm just gonna yell out to those being impulsive. Guys, maybe we shouldn't startle them. They don't look harmful yet. Emphasis on the yet.
It's just why I'm gauging distance right now.
I'm talking about the little green one running.
Cobweb's already gone, bro.
Uh-huh.
He's running.
Everyone in their respective positions hears a voice echo around their heads. You are lost.
No shit.
Yeah, damn.
You don't have to be rude to literally everyone.
Quite obvious.
You must be found.
Be found? What do you mean?
The only ones who may find you are yourselves.
My God, you sound like my therapist.
Yeah, that was pretty deep, dude.
What is that?
Are you from some sort of monastery out in this wasteland?
Helios is our temple. We are one with it.
Oh my lord, he's one of those hippy-dippy dudes, isn't he?
Hey, if Hippy Dippy can get us out of here, I'm not against it.
This group of people might have gained some extrasensory knowledge or something from being out in this storm. Similar to all the other constructs.
I imagine the auric energy, he sort of looks back over at the figure. Are you some sort of construct? Oh shit, is that like a slur or something?
We were. We are. And we remember the ascendant souls. We are coterminous.
Oh, what now?
Coterminous.
There is no distance between us. We are as connected as any other on the planet.
Self-actualized beings.
Absolutely fascinating.
Not as violent as the other warforged we've encountered before.
Humanity has given us form. The planet has given us mind. We are at peace with ourselves because we are at peace with Helios.
Well, given where we are, in the center of a massive aura storm, the concept of hyper-intelligent machines isn't foreign, apparently. You said we needed to be found. How do you mean?
You are lost, but not of body. You are lost of soul. There is turmoil within your chests. But my very existence is living proof that you can find yourselves in many ways. We are a perfect harmony of humanity by form and Helios of spirit. We have achieved a unison between these two forces, and thus you can as well.
And how do you expect us to do that? We haven't really been given an instruction manual here.
Yeah, you kind of make it sound easy.
Yeah.
That sounds like a journey of self-thought. It's something that you have to find within yourself through your memories and feelings, and you study them and just kind of just figure out your place in the universe.
My mind's been a
like you
real
said before,
blur
it is
the
very
last
hippy-dippy.
year and a half, it feels like.
Well, like you said before, it is very hippy-dippy, but it can help certain people.
Well, are we supposed to do it out here, or do we have some safe space for us where we can do it?
Anywhere here is as equally connected to the Great Machine as any other place.
Great machine.
We see you still beneath the pillar. Clearly, we still see you within the Chamber of the Seal.
What?
For the brief time that you joined us, you were one between the worlds. You leapt, you fell, we witnessed you flash between the barrier.
You saw us fall into the interior.
You joined us. Of spirit, of soul, of existence. This form you speak of, for which you walk and are lost in, is merely in oscillation.
You mean the ascended soul is growing in power?
It means you have experienced unity with the Great Machine. Therefore, your connection to it is beyond your mortal form.
Obviously.
But I like my mortal form. Look at me, I'm gorgeous. I'm sorry.
Out of all the subjects I've read, philosophy was never really my strong suit.
Well, do you have a place of respite for us? We are not built to survive this type of environment for very long.
There is duality within the coronal mass ejections of the core. The longer your exposure, the more you are faced with yourselves. Only this may pave the way to true unity with Helios. However, this environment is inhospitable to your mortal forms by design. There are things among the waves of aura it wishes to conceal.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were looking for. Shelter.
Well, no, you mean... Duo. You make it sound like... he sort of looks back the way they came. You're not talking about the angels, are you?
The angels are as one with Helios as you are with Helios. You share the same bond.
It's like an immune system attacking itself.
If that's true, then why are the angels on the surface of Helios killing my people?
The angels are responding to which their function, for which they exist. They wish to cleanse the planet.
Why would they cleanse the planet of humans?
They must see us as the invading disease.
The foreign bodies.
Humans are an anomaly to the grander design of Helios' construction. However, the spirit core of Helios disagrees with this sentiment and thus betrays itself.
It favors humanity over its angelic beings.
Helios is host to your being. The angels are merely a function left over from an older directive, one which is still enforced by those beyond.
So I was right then. These auric storms are trying to stop them from propagating.
You see that there's something of a nod within the hood.
Okay. Then what do we do about the other angels? There's one in particular that's kind of hunting us.
Oh.
You see that the Core Forged looks up directly and would press its hands together for a time. And eventually does speak out again, its voice echoing around your heads. Its fate is as obfuscated as any other to us. Determining its judgment and sentencing its fate is not for us to bestow.
And she's gonna move closer to this being and just say low enough for him to hear. If what you say is true, and these angels are propagated here, and we're attacking the surface as if in Munis response, why would the angel of death protect a city, lay claim to it, as it were?
The angel of death is more alike to the thinkings of humanity than it realizes. It staked its claim to greater power the same way that people of your kind did upon Helios. A grasp for control. Power is the ascension of all.
If the angel of death giving power, what would happen?
It would fulfill its purpose.
Death of humanity.
Is there a way to prevent that?
That is your path to walk.
It's not like we could actually take her down. Heliosic bones? Heliostone bones.
I believe this is what you need to take your journey of self-discovery and all that, to try to see within yourself to see if you know the answer, but just don't realize it.
How the fuck would I know the answer? I know no more the answer of the way to break Heliostone than the reason why my mother have visions of me being a startographer.
That's part of the self-discovery portion.
Well, I asked freaking her the same question. She didn't want to answer it, just said that my mother had no business sticking her nose where it wasn't supposed to be.
Well, so time to start shoving our noses where they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, kinda.
If they're gonna play dirty, if they're gonna make us go on a journey of self-discovery, then we're gonna go on a journey of self-discovery. It's gonna be so great. We're all gonna live through trauma.
He
None of
literally
us
just
wanted to.
looks up at the chaos that is the sky with her shoulders like slumped back, just looking up like.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go up to her and like wrap my arms over her shoulder and just like hug her wicked tight.
She's kind of caught off guard by that.
This.
Nope. Accept it. We're all going through our trauma together.
Just not
I
moving.
think that the knowledge we're looking for can't be found in a book. This guy seems to think that we already possess the ability. We just don't understand it.
We don't know how to at all use what we might have gotten when we fell.
So,
And what if that's what they meant? We left a part of us behind, and now we have to go get it.
I don't. Part of us behind? What do you mean? I don't feel any different.
I don't think we necessarily would.
No, I don't think that's true. He sort of thinks back to his crazy ass dream. That was like abnormal, right? He felt like he was kind of there.
Yeah, and it was something of a memory of yours that you were reliving. The scenery was a memory, however, you were very aware of, you were lucid dreaming in essence, and you could feel all of what you had experienced up until taking that rest in the memory. So, yes.
Alright. Last quote unquote night. Did anything strange happen to any of you?
Oh yeah.
No, I had a perfectly normal sleep.
Oh,
I'm just gonna look. Must be nice.
damn.
Oh yes, very. Especially in a storm like this.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, wait. How do you mean?
What do you mean?
No, I'm not. Not you.
Since we're not being able to see each other is not helpful.
Yeah.
God damn.
Bracken is just gonna like cover his ears like through his helmet and just be like, ugh.
No, you can still listen. Oh, this guy.
Oh, I can still hear you perfectly fine.
Oh. Fair enough. But what did you mean? What exactly happened? He's sort of fishing at this point.
Well, in my case, Valentera, that's her name?
Yes.
Hot druid lady. Valentera essentially gave my brain an ultimatum. Options. I'm not gonna say ultimatum. I might. I don't know. Anyway, besides the point. That I essentially need to let go of the trauma instead of holding on for dear life. And then maybe I can start to move on. And then my well, no secret, the voices in my head. We all knew about that. Essentially told me that it's time to figure out which side I essentially stand on.
Dagny just kind of slightly turns around to look her in the face. Is he using your trauma against you?
Devin, shut up!
Oh.
Sorry, it's not the funniest fucking
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry! It's a dog waving its feet in a bathrobe, I can't.
Fantastic.
Fuck me. Yes, essentially. Pain makes you stronger, and you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, it just gives you lifelong trauma.
I told you that book was no good.
Wait, but that's not what I'm getting at. Dagny, what about you?
I mean, I had a dream about when I was in my room. It felt a little bit different, though. Like, my brother Dennis...
Like you were there.
Yeah, it felt like I was there. My brother Dennis was trying to say, oh, you need to try and start moving around, going outside, and not read your books, which is kind of weird, considering he's the one who brought me the books in the first place. And yet he was trying to convince me to get up out of bed and earn my own physical strength.
I think I'm getting a better picture of what he's getting at. My dream was of the day I forsook my place in the Ordning. I think Helios might be showing us formative times in our past. Times when we grew, became more than what we are now.
Okay, he's showing me something I'd rather know. What is he wants me to discover? To break the cycle?
No, I don't know.
Forgive me for interrupting again, but it seems like they might be showing you these memories so that you may relearn in a more contextual idea what those facts are, just because now you have all of this knowledge. If you went into a dream of a memory and are reliving it again, there might be something hidden there or something like that that you might have missed way back when.
Yeah, Prek, I think you're onto something. It's preparing us. I just don't know for what.
One other thing. Before I actually woke up from the dream, and I was struggling to follow my brother, he talked about some hot blonde showing up on the estate.
Do you think it was a coda?
Was she hot? No, sorry, yeah, the what Nadir said.
It feels that way. He wouldn't tell me who it was. Just kept following him. And then I woke up.
Well, if this type of thing has appeared in a dream for you all, maybe try to think back and clutch that memory in another dream, and you might experience more.
Well, it's not like we can just go back to sleep. I'll look to the road figure. How do we do this exactly?
That is not for me to tell you your way. Simply to open your mind to it.
So we just keep moving or keep walking, or do we just stay here? Like,
I don't think he can make that decision for us. I think that's
You
what he's
must
getting
move forward in more ways than one.
okay.
I feel like you are more of a book person rather than a belief person.
Gee, what gave that away?
Man, that's the problem with you studying types. Always
that
sticking
might-
your nose in books.
That might be why
What does
that
that
you
mean,
are so
Cobweb?
against.
You know exactly. He sort of pointedly looks at it. You know exactly what the fuck I mean.
For your information, my lord, I started reading books not just because of my illness, but it's because of a way to honor my mother by gathering knowledge as much as I can, as well as learning the craft.
Books are how I started learning how to make prosthetics and all that kind of thing. Especially
Damn.
since I was making them for myself.
Some of us know how to read, Cobweb.
We can teach you if you want.
Okay. So, did we just forget that I can read any language? Is that what we did? Are we forgetting that I'm literally an eldritch being in a goblin's body?
I didn't say
That is quite amazing. I did not know you could do that.
Okay, no, but what I'm getting at is sometimes it's better not to think. That's all I'm getting at. Sometimes all those thoughts just get in the way.
Well, I don't know not how to think.
I think you got pretty close right there.
I
This
think
is
what
the
it means-
feistiest episode we've ever had.
Sorry. Fucking.
I think what he means is instead of sitting back and maybe not waiting for something to happen, but go and actively look for that something. Press forward and just continue on, really. That is all self-discovery really is. Looking inward to find the answers, even if you technically know them already. You just have to go and look.
You're starting to sound like the Dalai Lama over there as he points to the hooded figure.
What now?
Well, Well-
What? As he slowly, his face slowly pans towards the non-existent camera. That's my That's my one allotted fourth wall break.
well, that is probably what the hooded one means. Even if I just said it in different words.
Well,
It doesn't happen all at once, so don't expect it to.
obviously. What matters is what direction we're going. Our original intent was to head to the Southern Kingdom. I feel like that's still our intent.
Well, I can get you to the Southern Kingdom. It'll just take some time. We would have to find materials for me to fix my ship. And then I can fly you all there. Because there's no way we're going to make it there on foot. We will die before we get there.
Right, so...
Either
Also,
that
some
or...
inherited knowledge for you, Bracken.
Yeah.
All of southern Aurora, like the outskirts beyond like a certain mile radius, is surrounded by a massive sea.
Oh. Yeah. And there is a massive sea that we will have to cross, so it would probably be wise to take the ship regardless. Unless we can find some sort of instant teleportation or some such thing.
If I knew where we were going, I could have arranged that.
Does the Southern
I-
Capital have teleportation circles?
I mean, I would assume so, right? Maybe like
You
not
can
outside the city, but internally.
You can only assume because you
Okay.
don't know for certain.
I won't say for certain, but it wouldn't be surprising if they did.
I have one last spell scroll for teleportation circle. If I can just get the coordinates for a circle that's inside the Southern Kingdom, I can transport us there.
Oh, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah, that's,
I have a
that's a
general
lot of
direction.
maybes, and also, if we even were going to do that, we'd have to backtrack anyway. There's no telling if it'd be safe to do that here.
Well, if that downed ship that crashed nearby is, I'm certain it will have the materials I would need to fix my ship. If not, they might have another perfectly fine working ship. That's a big if on it that we can take, because that was a massive crash.
As if everything has been burnt to a crisp already.
Exactly.
I wouldn't worry too much about that. I can deal with the fire.
I know you can deal with the fire. It's seeing if there's anything salvageable from the fire. That's what I mean.
To fix the wing, I probably wouldn't need much, right? Because it's really just the wing that's damaged.
Just certain material folds that can provide a nice conduit for the fin to actuate. So it's not terribly complicated. It's just a very specific component.
Okay. Yeah. I just need a specific thing, and I would assume with a ship that large, even if like 90% of it has completely gone to smithereens and is not salvageable at all, I will be able to find that. It would probably just take some time to actually search for it.
What do you specifically need?
Oh, just a small little actuator too, and then some various other things. I'll know when I see them.
That ship is probably the best bet.
Yes.
I don't like it, but if that's the only choice we have, I guess we should get going.
Oh, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Mysterious. You never gave us your name.
You look up and you can see that they're roughly in the same vicinity as one another. There's now 5 of them.
Holy shit.
And
Mitosis.
some of them are
Fascinating.
trailing off, but the one who was with you is still standing at attention, although you can see that his feet have just slightly pushed off the ground and he is levitating ever so slightly.
I'll do it too.
We are enlightened. We are Helios. We are you, and you are us.
I'm just gonna call you the Collective.
If it suits you.
It does. Anyway, thank you. This was very deep and everything. And I think we can use what you've given us. Just not right now.
To overcome your struggles, you must not fight the nature of Helios. You must accept it and become one with it.
Alright, but if it kills me, I'm haunting you.
Damn.
You have an unemoting deadpan at that. And he does levitate slightly higher up into the air a bit. And you can see another streak of that living lightning bolt that had been dancing around you before as he raises higher and extends a hand. And this lightning bolt does make contact, and it reverberates throughout the sky. And it turns from this brilliant blue to this reddish purple and assumes a more solid form, and as though a guiding beacon heads towards the fiery glow in such a form.
show off.
I'm gonna look back at them. Can you teach me how to do that?
Oh man.
Patience.
I would assume that would require decades of teaching and innate magical prowess that we do not have time for.
Well, I got maybe
My
20 years
species
left in
lives
me, so let's get going.
Just gonna live for another couple hundred years.
Show off.
Tin Pawn, let's go.
Tin Pawn, you can see he's on his tippy toes and does attempt to hop in vain to try to mimic their levitation. He does it 3 or 4 times before he does it a 5th, and you see for the briefest of moments he hangs in the air for just a second before plinking back down. He looks down at his feet and he's like, "What?"
He did the Yoshi jump.
Yeah.
Oh, no fucking way. Oh, okay. Don't worry, my boy. Believe me, unlike me, you'll have all of eternity to figure yourself out. But right now, I need your help.
He gives a understanding nod of the head.
My boy's growing up.
Well, I say we should move towards that ship with haste.
Yes, let's go.
All right. And everyone's continuing forward?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Continuing onwards, the jagged mountain peaks that form this tooth-like landscape begin to shift a bit more violently than before. And you watch as these columns of jagged rock would come shooting out of the ground at several feet per second, as well as others at a similar rate sink into the ground and beneath the landscape into these glowing purplish violet pits for which aura is just brimming out of before the land shears and these pits into the lower crust seemingly melt shut, and the process repeats in perfect, seamless repetition. Going off of the previous perception rules, which were exceptional, Dagny, a few ribbons of aura would pass by your nose and tickle it somewhat, although to your ears there's something curious as they ripple against one another. It almost sounds like the turning and folding of paper.
Like a turning a page?
Yes.
That is a very strange sound to hear out in this wasteland.
I'm gonna kind of turn into the sound, see if it's leading me.
You can, as you focus more on this sensation and you isolate your focus away from where you're going and more so on this phenomenon, it seems the more that you temper your mind on this, the more it intensifies the sensation, as though your mind is further instructing the aura to demonstrate the secrets that it is whispering to you. And you look and see the aura almost bends into these rectangular shapes and almost become more of form. And you can see bits of pages fluttering in the wind just overhead.
I'll try to reach for them.
You only have the height to reach for one, as it is not completely corporeal, but it does seemingly slightly interact with your hands, as though a puff of smoke being dispersed by your fingers. Naturally, you look over to see where it's coming from, and you see one of these spires continuing to rise out of the ground, and it looks almost as though there is a bookcase embedded into its side, which the pages are originating.
Make my way towards it.
It's a good 25 feet off the ground to get to this embedded bookcase, but now that you're concentrating on it and have closed the distance, it's not it's not partially corporeal, nor is it difficult to make out. It's as clear as day. There's a bookcase there.
Do I recognize this bookcase?
It does bear some very familiar accents to the way that the wood is melded into itself, and the work that goes into how the shelves are put together. Very common sight within Highshire.
Would you like a lift up there?
One second. Yeah. Dagny is gonna go ahead and cast Fly on herself.
Excellent. Roll a D100.
Roll that D.
You wouldn't have needed to cast any magic if you went with me.
Let's see.
38. Who are you talking to, Prak? That's just a potted plant.
What the fuck is this? You become invisible and silent for 1 minute.
What the
it's Cobweb. You had that before.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
you did, yeah.
That was when you were in the backpack.
Right on.
Eating the honey.
And as for everyone else, you see Dagny trail off, and just above her head, you can see the similar phenomenon that she is witnessing before you do see that she casts a spell on herself and then promptly disappears immediately.
That doesn't seem any good.
I'll start flying towards the bookcase.
You can see that it's almost in motion, and these shelves are scrolling in a way as though, well, for lack of a better way to describe it, these books are almost seemingly on like a conveyor belt as they are listing from one side to the other and then melding into the stone and are no more. Almost like a very strange carnival game, but it is a very familiar type of wood, as well as the artistry that goes into it. It's almost one for commonly found in Highshire, like I said. And there's plenty of them there that are intact.
Do I recognize any of the titles on these books, if there are any?
You go to pick one out just to eye it. Roll a secondary D100.
Oh no.
Oh no, the D100's fine. I think you mentioned this to me a while ago.
You spy a particular book. It's slightly larger than the others, one that's a bit more well-made. It catches your eye because it has some constellations on the spine, and you read the title, Cosmosology.
I'll try and pick it up.
Fancy.
Your hands greet it, and you extract the tome. There's no trickery behind this. You just extracted a very real book, and it is now in your possession. And just taking a brief flip through and reading the synopsis, it appears to be a friendly guide to the multiverse, written in plain language by one of the leading experts in interplanar travel. Looks like it was someone of a great communicator among mages, priests, sages, and other scholars of his generation, who focus on studying the heavens, the stars, and the strange spaces in between.
Are there any illustrations in this book that I would recognize?
Many constellations, and many that have these strange swirly spirals. Some are a bit more nebulous and blobby, which at first it almost looks like someone spilled a vial of ink on them, but they are very intentional to form, as you come to understand. Vaguely familiar based on some of the stuff you can see within the night sky, but other than that, a lot of this is very insightful.
I'm gonna go ahead and land on the ground and sort of flip through it until I recognize, until something pops out. Like, I feel like this is leading me somewhere.
All right. Taking the time to be this thorough. No, let me see. I think that thing was only, it was only for a minute. For everyone concerned in the meantime, yeah, Dagny she's gone.
Do we see just a floating book now that's just moving around?
Well, there's floating pages and whatnot that are coming off of this, but you do see a book too.
Does she?
Cobweb is. Yeah, don't worry about it. Cobweb is going to walk towards the floating book, pick up a fistful of dirt, and throw it at the book.
You see it impact a vague humanoid shape in the air.
Okay, so she's not dead. Sick. Dagny, are you a ghost now?
What are you talking about? I'm just fine.
You can't speak. You're silenced.
You're so. Wait.
Well, she speaks. We just hear fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Do any of the dirt particles stick to her?
A couple.
Right on, right on. Given that I now know where she is, could I attempt... Let me see. No spells, don't worry.
I think as she's getting engrossed in this book, like she is slowly drifting towards the ground.
Let me see. There it is. Oh no, I have to be able to see them. Never mind.
Well, by this point, the minute is up, and Dagny returns to form.
Sorry about the
You
dirt
got there.
puzzle.
The book that you're super engrossed in.
Cosmosology, I encountered it in my days in bed before entering the core. It's familiar to me, but I don't know why it would pop up here.
Dagny, why don't you roll history with advantage as you're thinking about this?
Well, I'm more concerned on why an entire bookcase has appeared down here rather than just a single book.
It's
Which is
familiar to me. It's
okay.
Highshire architecture. I just can't quite place it.
You do have some familiarity with this, although you don't think you've ever had the chance to really read it. You think it was mentioned in passing a few times, but from what you do know, Highshire authority, and for those who lived in Highshire, you know this too, the authorities really didn't like people staring up at the sky. It was actually treated as something of a measure of fear, particularly like looking up at the stars and the moon and whatnot. And thus, books like this were banned, making them difficult to obtain.
Wait. Yeah, I kind of relay that in sort of a half-dazed manner. Like, she remembers this book, but something like this wouldn't have existed in Highshire because they were...
Well, it could have.
Or it either did exist or it was in some sort of censorship thing facility.
Banned book.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when... I mean, interplanar travel itself has been banned for a while.
They didn't
Well.
want us looking up.
Fascinating.
Wait, what happened with the king of the Southern Kingdom? He transported himself to the moon, did he not?
I believe so, correct?
Yes, you do know. Well, I mean, you know that they were experimenting with something about going beyond the world. Is all you really know personally. Because you weren't there when Captain Jal gave that spiel. But sounds in line with it for you personally.
I mean, there were experiments to do something that sounded like that. I wasn't high enough in the system in order to become privy in such information, whether it was successful or a failure.
Okay, I'm gonna flip through this book, see if there's any information on Atlas.
go. Looking through, there is many mentions of Atlas, particularly its relation to Helios in a gravitational study. And they do find a number of very odd intricacies with how it interacts, particularly where the same side of Atlas is always facing Helios. And he does attribute a few studies from separate works, even diverges a little bit to studies of religion, that denote that anomaly, as though Atlas is always front-facing to Helios, as though to be ever present and ever watching it.
Second eye. Constantly watching, observing.
Well, yeah, that's the brighter side that you could. That's the brighter conclusion you could come to, but it could just as easily be, from what we've learned, it's hiding something on the other side.
Dark side of the moon?
Yeah, something like that.
That's where the Decepticons are.
Oh shit!
Well, it was. They talked about Atlas as being a creator of some kind. Could it be? I mean, could it be that that the front-facing side is the observer and the other side is where it's all being mechanical?
I don't know. This is all speculation at this point.
It very much is.
Not to rush, but I think we should keep moving.
Right. Dagny will go ahead and close the book, and she will attempt to put it in the bag of holding.
You do so.
Okay.
While this is taking place, Nadira, you do inherently train your ears on the fluttering of these pages and just seeing where they're drifting off to. And they do seem to drift off and upwards into the auric sky. There is a single page that does seem to deviate a bit and fall back down to the crust of the uninhabitable zone and gets stuck atop one of the spire cliffs, a good 60 feet up. It's punctured through the page and sticks there and begins to just wave in the winds. And the longer you stare at this page, you feel a shudder around your skin and an unnatural impulse to retrieve it.
Oh, God.
I will go after the page, remembering what happened the last time I fought my impulse.
Oh no.
This is not the place to fight the urge.
Would you like a lift?
Isn't it on the ground?
It is 60 feet up.
Oh, it's 60 feet up.
At the spiked tip of one of these
Oh.
jagged mountains.
My brain was doing upside down math. You said you could give me a lift, like a reliable lift that high?
As long as I can hold on to you, yes.
Okay, sure, buddy.
And then Bracken will go up, hold her somehow that's somehow normal and not weird, and fly up to it.
Are you able to take people with you when you do with your
piggyback.
fly speed?
Yeah.
I believe so. Let me look up what it is. I believe so. Yeah, it just says fly speed equal to walking speed, can fly up to 4 hours all at once, or However, in shorter flights, yeah, I can use it for a minimum of 1 minute. Yeah, no, it's just rules of the flight. Nothing telling me I can't like pick somebody up and do it.
I suppose that would probably go off your strength, I guess.
Yeah.
Like your carry capacity, I mean.
Well, I mean, if you're flying through the air, there's no strength to it. It's the boots that are doing the work.
Oh.
I'm gonna say
Oh God.
this counts as double movement in terms of, or kind of like double the use consumption. And you're
Sure.
moving at half of your flight speed as a result, because you're really straining your boots to do this. Because you only
Sure.
designed them ideally for one person, but it's slow and labored. And it does take a while because this peak is slowly rising. And by the time you get to the top, it went from 60 feet to almost 80. And Nadira, with this page coming closer and closer into grabbing distance, you can feel this strong urge, this compulsion intensify. It's almost as if you feel this strange hunger for this, and by the time you're only at an arm's reach away, you are absolutely starving.
I'm gonna reach for the page and hope I don't die.
You do so, and as you do, Kraken, it's interesting. As soon as she reaches for this page, it's almost as if you can hear rattling of chains, which is interesting because she is not wearing any.
Do you hear that?
I'm just gonna whisper to him under my breath, don't let him know you can hear him.
Ooh, that's fucking ominous.
Okay. I cannot make that promise depending on what happens if you touch the page.
If something goes to happen, let go.
In any case, Nadira, you examine your page, for which you went to great lengths to get.
Oh,
Oh,
that's kind of dope, actually. I know it shouldn't be cool, but it is. Do I make any sense of what I'm looking at?
Through a mysterious, otherworldly guiding hand, you do, and you hear words echo in your head.
Share your pain with the world.
And you learn a new spell.
Oh shit.
oh my god.
You basically just got the Force.
Oh my god! I am the high ground, Anakin. Oh my god. That's a spell? I didn't even know that was a spell.
Tell you what now.
That's it is
Might be
now.
Might be a homebrew.
Oh, it goes with my always prepared stuff. Cool.
It's always prepared. It doesn't
Okay.
count against your spells as usual with dark knowledge like this. Yep, I added it to your sheet before you hit the top of 4th level.
Choose an object or construct you can see. If you choose non-magical, instantly crumbles and disintegrates. If you choose a magical object, it loses any properties for 1 minute.
Oh shit.
Oof.
But it can't be destroyed by the second. If you choose a construct, it takes 30 force damage. Artifacts and other incredibly magical are immune to the, as it makes sense. Oh, if it has no effect, I regain the spell slot or resource expended to cast it. Oh my
Nice.
That's
god.
fancy.
Wow. That's kind of
As soon as I saw the name, I immediately thought, I think I just heard power word scrunch from what is it called? I'm stuck doing level 1 dizziness and level 2 poison. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I
Wizard
love it here.
War. Oh.
So
Alright.
what does the page just like kind of float into the ether? Just like what is it still just straight chilling?
You have instinctually, as you are spoken to by Gilfin, your eyes roll up into the back of your head, and it's a bit unsettling to Bracken, who's holding her. She goes. You can feel her body shiver cold for a second. Her head shakes, and you look back, and she's fine. And just like that, the page is gone.
That seems rather ominous. Do you have some sort of sickness?
No. No, it's not sickness attributed.
Okay, I'm going to bring you back down now.
That'd be great, thank you.
I'm slightly worried about the mysterious page that is no longer here, but yeah,
Don't be.
let's go back down now. And then it just starts to slowly just drift back down.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's keep moving on.
B-Man is slowly turning the deer into the main antagonist.
The only thing I can think of with that is just was it like X-Men 3 when they're going to free Juggernaut and he's just crushing the cars and throwing them across? That's what I think when I hear that.
Okay. And forward you go as that orange haze is becoming more and more intense before you think you're no more than a couple hundred feet away from cresting these jagged mountain peaks and seeing the landscape beyond. I think it's a good point to take, let's do a 10-minute break. Unless you want to do a 15, I don't really care.
10's fine with
15,
me.
so I can keep the cats.
Yeah.
15 you said?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
sure. 15?
Alrighty.
Sure. Yeah, baby.
God.
Come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Yeah, you tell him.
And that works because Sonic 3 is coming out, and oh boy, am I really excited for that. Because I know damn well, like, he's already pissed on the moon, and I like
What?
the instant he's so there I forget who did it, but there was a group of like YouTubers or whatever who got together and just redubbed the cutscenes for a lot of Sonic games, and one of the things that they dubbed Eggman saying was something like, if you like, I'm gonna piss on the moon or something like that.
Yeah.
And people are seeing
Make my nudes on Twitter.com!
yeah, and people are seeing from the trailer him like lasering a chunk of the moon off as him pissing on the moon because the beam is yellow.
Damn it.
I'm just so excited to go see. I'm definitely gonna see it in theaters because I desperately want people to like cheer when the little girl dies.
Christ! Alright. Everybody here?
I believe
You.
so.
I wasn't keeping
Well, I'm
track
here,
of whether or
like-
not it was 15 minutes. I'm kind of dumb sometimes.
Let's see.
Well, everyone's here, right?
Yeah, it's pretty close to it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. And Bob.
Hello, Shadow. It is me, the devil. You know,
Everyone
from
is
the
marching
Bible.
forward towards this jagged pass, and hopping to and fro is proving challenging as there's a steeper incline. The collection of these almost like these giant rock teeth that you need to use to scale one after the other. And it's difficult considering the ever-shifting nature of this rock in this place. Let's just see a roll of acrobatics from everyone to see if you can make it up without too much difficulty.
I would just fly. Do I still have to do that?
Oh my. 12.
Oh my god.
Oh!
If you're floating, whatever.
I mean, I would assume I would use the flight whenever needed, so.
Alright. Don't forget to roll for Erithal.
Oh shit. I'm 2 people.
Yes.
Let's see. Hiya! Oh shit. Alright.
He brought his Air Jordans today.
So,
Damn straight.
Go. TC was 13. And
Oh.
people just barely made it, except for Cobweb.
Motherfucker.
Your heavy armor is weighing you down a little bit, and there's a bit of nimbleness that's required not to get yourself caught on these rocks. And for you, unfortunately, you take one step that didn't go quite as far as you were hoping as you slip down these jagged rocks and take 14 piercing damage, landing hard on a nearby basin.
Don't worry, guys. It missed my kidney, I think.
You're slowly getting yourself back up, Cobweb, and as you do so and begin to close the gap with everyone else, there's a sudden push on your back as though someone's shoving you.
What the?
Get bullied.
Huh? What the fuck? He sort of looks around.
Nothing but the wind.
Must have been the wind. He continues his climb.
God damn it.
Sorry.
You do so again, and you find yourself struggling a little bit more before there's another shove on your back.
Ow,
It actually is somewhat helpful as it gives you a little bit of a boost you need, although you're startled.
Are any of you else? Is anybody else getting bullied by ghosts? What the fuck is going on here?
What are you
Wind my ass. Come on, little man.
Okay. I think I need new trousers. Did anybody else hear that?
You're what?
Never mind. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
You're climbing up, and the wind is pretty intense as you're coming towards these peaks, and it's definitely blasting something serious in Cobweb. There's some gravel that's trailing down on these rocks as everyone else is ahead of you, so these bits of gravel are getting in your face. And getting these small rocks out of your face, you're speaking once again.
Oh, come on. It's just a little bit of wind, yeah? You said it yourself.
I'm going if you just wait. Also, where are you?
Come on now. Only wind I hear is the one that's coming out of your jaw, and it ain't giving you any boost getting up, is it?
Yeah, well, the only wind I hear is I'm coming out of your ass. So shut up. I don't know. All right.
Now, what are you talking to?
I don't know. I think I'm hearing voices and not the usual kind.
You're carrying on a conversation with it.
As long as those voices aren't arguing in your head, I think you should be fine.
What's it saying?
I think he called me a pussy.
That's right.
Fuck you! Hey, that's all. You know, you're talking a lot of shit for a disembodied voice.
Yelling at the wind, are you? Oh, I see you finally lost it. I guess I knocked you too many times on your noggin. Come on, I'm gonna give you one more so you can remember.
As he steadies himself, braces himself.
Does it seem like anything magical is taking over Cobweb?
A 13 versus your AC, as there's a clang hard on your back. Doesn't do any damage, but there's a sudden jolt, and you can remember fragments of an early lesson from all that time ago of trying to learn something and innately failing, as if you were Damn.
Wow.
Ow!
Come
That was the
on.
back of my head!
Yeah, it's gonna be your nose next. Come on, you already be up there if you remember what I taught you.
Okay, reinvigorated by sheer hedonistic rage, Cobweb is going to begin digging his fingertips into the rock, and climbing only using his arms.
Roll athletics.
Gotcha. Well,
Holy
16.
shit.
All right, we go, and yeah, you, as everyone else is slowly continuing to clamber, you become something of a climbing machine, and you keep going with those arms as you just one handhold after the other, gaining momentum and then using that momentum to accelerate yourself before. Bob.
I'll show you a little man.
Sounds like when a dog is like skitter across the
Yeah.
kitchen floor, all claw, just
There we go. You gain momentum, and you surpass everyone, almost being just about the first one to actually get to the top. And as you do so, the wind that was previously in your face is now against your back as you go farther and farther. And as you come to the top, this momentum is surprisingly difficult to stop. So much so that you go rocketing over the edge a good couple of feet. Make a dex save.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. Oh. I'm not good at these, let's see.
would if he starts like really tumbling, would I be able to go fly after him and grab him?
No.
Okay.
How far away is he?
And you recognize what's going on, Kawa, as something cast Gust of Wind to give you this boost, although they were a little too overzealous. And everyone can see there's a line of wind in Cobweb's wake, and there's a green fiery whiff in the air, as though something was casting this. But ultimately, Cobweb, you go ass over kettle. You don't take any damage, but you have an unceremonious landing on the jagged peak.
Gross.
I take 1d12 pride damage.
I hope you didn't shit yourself. God.
Yeah, whatever. I'm focusing on getting to the top.
And to Cobweb, you're over the top, and you look forward to see the landscape awaiting you.
Oh.
Whoa!
Jesus.
We have entered hell.
But it's
No.
so pretty.
Not this time, old bud.
And of course, everyone else would make it to the top and witnesses this less than inviting sight. You can look up and see that there are ash clouds turbulent with auric flares, and there is a whole host of imagery in the sky. Particularly, these clouds arrange themselves into larger bodies, and you can see them form what almost looks like something of a molten planet overhead. And there are pools of magma that are scorching through this charred earth, and these columns of jagged obsidian, and even the occasional jet out of these weird-looking metallic shapes, which appeared to be made of heliostone. Just when you thought this environment couldn't get any less inviting.
Okay. Gonna take my spyglass, see if I see any signs of the crash.
Roll perception. Everyone, actually.
Gotcha.
I do believe this
Oh no.
Shit.
spyglass should be.
Does it mechanically give you advantage? Because if not, it's just a small boost.
It just says magnified to twice their size.
So you'll get a little bit more detail in what you see, but if it mechanically doesn't give you advantage, you roll straight.
Fine. Just double checking. It's a 16 on me.
I know, I think I've given you advantage before, but that was circumstantial, not a base kit.
Yeah, fair enough.
I guess, hold on, we're missing somebody. I'll do it.
Arathal.
Oh shit.
Important.
My bad. Sorry.
Arathol, what do your elf eyes see?
Beep, boop, sec.
I see a flea on a fly's ass crack, but that's about it.
There we go. This place gives a lot of similar callbacks to when you were going through Avernus, for those that have been to it. The wind here is carrying this hot, stifling air to it, and it makes you cough a little as there's this black smoke that carries along with it. The plumes of lava that are escaping out of these crevices carry this hellish glow, but they do occasionally spur a different color as the aura is surging through the molten rock, behavior which you've never quite seen before. And a good maybe half mile's worth of walking, you can see there is quite a large sea of magma, but breaking up off of this coast, there is a strange shape that is largely sunken into the magma.
There!
Much of this ship is glowing with the molten heat that is accumulated, slowly sinking into this magma sea. However, and something that Bracken would see as well, it doesn't seem to have been a clean crash. It seems to have impacted down to the coastline, if you will, where many pieces and chunks of the ship broke off before the remainder of the larger section went off into the magma. So there's quite a bit of mostly intact pieces that broke off that are along the basalt flats.
Okay.
And a lot of them seem to be usable for repair's sake, Bracken.
Ah, awesome. I guess provided if the rest of the gang is going to keep going, I will go and try to scrounge for the materials I need.
Yeah.
Okay. Beep, boop, bop. Beep, boop. Put this here. Nice. Looking overhead, you can see that passing over by are these migrant rocks. These huge, jagged obsidian boulders that are just lightly tumbling in the air with one another, sometimes impacting one another before bouncing off with a large clack. As you can see, the obsidian crack like glass as tiny little fragments come off of it. And one in particular, you can see that while nothing is colliding with it, there are little segments that randomly just suddenly crack and are ejected off of it, which is shedding and raining chunks of obsidian down into the landscape below.
I will do my best to avoid them.
Damn, that's kind of metal.
Glass, actually.
Oh, God. I hate being around smart people.
Cobweb, you look down at the ground for a second at that remark, and just when you think that all of your torment from the wind is over, there's suddenly another large gust of hot wind that's against you, trying to knock you over.
Always up, idiot!
Want to make one more dex save for me?
Oh, shit. Let's see. Oh, shit.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Right on.
Oh,
You are pushed 10 feet to your left, but getting your stance ready this time, you don't allow yourself to be belittled once again. And you look over and you can see that the feet that you were pushed, there are these sickly green flames as though it was conjured, as gust of wind was once again cast on you. But it pushed you out of the way. And very suddenly, illuminating these little dying green embers, you see very suddenly a bright orange fiery spotlight suddenly shine down where you were just standing, originating from that crackling rock.
Oh. What is it? I imagine he sort of rolls to his feet. And he goes, "Next time you gotta push someone, don't announce it, dipshit." Oh. Thanks, I guess.
You see that this spotlight would scroll down into the landscape, almost like a searchlight. And you look towards the rock that was shedding obsidian to see that the shedding has greatly accelerated. And you can see firsthand that this rock is alive.
Oh shit.
That's the fire
what
holder.
the fuck?
That looks tasty.
Remember, you can eat lava, but only once.
A large central eye is casting this fiery spotlight as it scrolls over the landscape and through the magma plumes. The fiery, almost spectral eyes that follow it are all looking in the same direction as the center eye. And miraculously, you are not spotted as it lazily floats further into the landscape and becomes imperceptible as it mingles with the ashen clouds and is out of sight.
Sort of sliding down to rejoin the others. We might want to be a bit discreet. I don't know what it was, but something just tried to laser beam me with alien eyes.
Well, suppose so. There's always something that's out here to kill us in the wilderness.
Yeah, but this one looked tentacly. Although I guess that's not unique to us either. Fuck.
Nope.
Yeah, everyone was able to see that, by the way.
Oh, right on.
Then I suggest if you all want to search too and look for just anything fun and shiny, we should do it. We should hurry.
Yep.
I can't imagine it being any cooler in there, but I'd rather not stay out here.
Then we better move quick.
And follow Cobweb Wood.
Everyone is continuing onwards. The air here almost hurts to breathe. This hot air and embers that occasionally breathe in and choke on offer no peace to those who tread it. And the stone below, although you stick to the black, jagged stone well away from the lava pools, it's almost a toss-up on the next step you take, whether or not it's going to be easily tread or if it's surprisingly superheated. And keeping your footwear at reasonable temperatures is a considerable chore. Many of you need to stop for a moment on a cool rock just to let your own temperatures come back down to a sustainable level. Passing over a few heliostone columns, you do spot a few protrusions melded within the ground. And some of them you do recognize as a rib cage-like shape closed tight to form, very similar to the one that was inadvertently opened that you saw the interior of, revealing an angel.
There's another one.
Yeah, I imagine they're dotted all over the place.
Even more reason to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And continuing your trek, there wouldn't be any additional hazards until for Kraken, you do see that there's the familiar shapes of pieces of a flagship that are sticking out of a few molten spots on the ground further up ahead. And there's some intact fins that would make excellent plating for repairing your ship. And you can even see that there's a few pieces of what appears to be like an observation deck or part of a hull that are not inside of a lava lake that may offer some form of shelter and may offer things inside.
Kraken will look over to the gang and, in their heads and everything. I have found the observation deck. That would be a very nice place for you all to hunker down and kind of explore if you feel the need to for the time being while I disassemble this wing over here so that we can continue on.
Yeah. Dagny, without saying a word, just makes her way over towards the observation deck.
Yeah, it's a good thing, too. I think my pinky toe just fused with my fucking Sabaton.
I can get you a new one if we can't get it off.
A Sabaton or a pinky toe?
A pinky toe, I can easily make one.
I'll take your word for it as he begins to follow Dagny. Slightly, with a bit more respect and slight fear of their new companion.
We are. Beep. Boop. I imagine you guys are taking something of a straight shot towards your goals here.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping an eye on the ground too. So.
I see. I see that you see. All right. Give me 1 second here. You find that there's some mixture in the earth as it gives way from these black, jagged stones to something that's a bit more like granite and has these steep slatings to them as they go up and down on a series of plateaus and mesas. And atop some of the larger ones are pools of vibrant magma. Some of them are emanating aura as they come shooting off out of these magma pits and go seemingly straight up into the turbulent clouds above. And approach this place you would. You are free to move.
Oh, we're up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
And we're trying to head in to here?
Yeah.
You can see that there is a large series of fins here that are suitable for repair parts. And you see there's an observation deck that has been deposited here.
Okay. How
Okay.
sheer is this
Probably.
cliff face right here?
That goes down about 20 feet.
I'd live that as No, I'm kidding.
Bruh.
Oh, wait. Oh. So we don't have any of our weapons. Do we have any of our other items? Such as, an explorer's pack? Question mark?
Yeah, that's fine. Like your armor and like your bags and whatnot are intact, but if it's like a hand axe or a grenade or something like that, it has been relieved.
Damn it. Okay. Cobweb is going to reach into his bag, take out a hammer and pitons, and begin finding a suitable place for, basically to anchor the rope so that they can descend.
I see. Easily done. And this rock is sturdy enough. Just doing your work, and your clanging would echo throughout this entire fire field. Thanks to Erethal's trademark perception, he looks over at this nearby pit that is giving off all sorts of auric ribbons that are dancing off into the clouds above. Find that some of them take fiery form and are hanging around a little bit and do shoot off and seem to be flying arbitrarily in place. You're not really sure if it's able to perceive. However, it is a similar manifestation as the lightning bird from before.
That's always fun.
Sentient Arcana. Neat! As he begins to descend.
You
I
are
feel
correct.
like now's a good time. I don't know. Yeah. Everything just seems so flammable in here.
You think?
Okay, I'm gonna, before we get, at least before I go down, I'm gonna go fire elemental.
I see.
Cause fuck that.
Ooh. You assume your fire elemental form. Let's see.
Jeez. A little warning next time.
Sorry.
There we go.
You guys coming? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess going, I don't know. Yeah, I guess, yeah, Bracken will just kind of fly down and meet up with Cobweb.
Dagny's gonna try and follow the line that the Cobweb made with his climbing gear and stuff.
How tall are the cliffs?
About
This
20 feet up.
descends 20 feet downwards into this thing here. You are going.
What about
So-
the step down?
That descends 10 feet, and then that descends another 10.
Question, with the size of my elemental, could I just climb down?
Given that this earth is stoked with embers and is heated, yeah, you can slide down quite easily. You have a significantly easier time than if you were to try your hands on a flammable rope. Just make a acrobatics roll. The DC is not too terrible.
Okay. Alright. Clicking. There we go. Who is in my house? I really hope that's my husband.
It's me.
All I hear from
Damn.
downstairs is, hello?
I didn't hear shit. Easily done. And you managed to slide down.
Cool beans. Whee!
Looking down into these pits, Cobweb, you see that the dancing aura is not as much of a empty spectacle as you were expecting, and there is in fact some life bestowed to it.
Oh shit.
Not cool.
Delectable. I can see there's sort of a little goat path right here. Sort of testing it with his foot tentatively. Does it seem at all stable?
Well, within reason, but there is a good amount of loose stone.
Loose stone, you say? Let's see here. Ooh, we are still under the effects of the Orc Storm, yeah?
Hi.
Yes, it is. There's still aura overhead.
And that's too risky.
What's that?
Okay.
Oh.
So, as a
Thank
random
you.
thing, technically, Kraken doesn't know this or anything, but those silver potions you
From
guys
where?
have, yeah, those, if I remember correctly, those will protect you from the effects of the storm.
All
for a bit.
right! Bro's using his noodle from beyond the grave. That's crazy.
But technically, all of you guys would know that. It's just Jaxtel was the one holding on to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Yeah, I suppose, Cobweb will quaif one, and... Let me see. Here we go. Okay, so, Cobweb claps his hands together and then holds them out over the goat path. And as he's walking, he's going to create a sort of platform, of magically adhesive, what is it called? He's gonna do this. He's making a path as he walks, basically.
I see.
Widening it, making it more, you know.
You're passively working with this treacherous passageway to make it a little bit more suitable to travel. I understand. Yeah. Thanks to drinking down that substance, you feel that the tingling on your skin subsides, and you're able to mold earth without being accosted by the volatile effects of the uninhabitable zone. And you do manage to cross without incident.
Is Aerithal just going to hang out on that cliff, by the way?
Oh shit!
Can't move him.
Sorry, fuck. He's going to use the rope if that's okay.
Yeah, good call.
Right on.
Praknit's going to do some more flying.
Sorry guys, I was disassociating.
Not, you're good.
Oh no, that's fine. You were like locked in.
That was Aerithal speaking. I can't do Kyo's voice for fuck's sake.
That's fair.
I'm gonna try and walk quickly on the path that Cobweb created before it begins to dissipate.
Yeah, it still is walkable enough if you're following in his immediate wake.
Yeah,
I'm not a wizard, one at a time.
kind of figured that one.
What, one at a time, or that I'm not a wizard? I know my intellect is towering. I know.
Just rolls her eyes and keeps moving.
Shut up, you love me. Alrighty. Yoink.
Your banter. There is a plume of fire that does come up as another one of these hands would escape out of the pit here and goes soaring across. Soaring over Dagny's shoulders, a little too close for comfort. Let me just make a quick roll here. As it did sense you with your banter.
Yep.
That is a 13 versus your AC.
Well, I did have a chance to cast mage spell, my fucking mage armor on myself, so she's going off the instinct she would cast shield on herself.
You cast shield and deflect the fiery grasp of these burning hands. Roll a d100.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Are all your organs still inside your body, dude?
Oh,
That was
fuck.
like disgusting.
Whoa, who,
Oh,
me?
you fucking! What is this shit?
Oh no, just somebody burped and it sounded like they like threw up in their mouth or something.
No, I'm good.
No, it was just from the power of it, bro. Come
Yep.
on.
Wow, Dagny, your intelligence is increased by 2 for 1 day.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
That's insane.
Dagny's on magic steroids.
Yes.
It's destroying the party, Dagny.
Her head just gets slightly bigger.
That's fucked up.
Oh,
I have a plus
Oh,
6 now.
I
That's
will
amazing.
leave that to you to remember to keep track and also subtract whenever the time comes.
Okay, so
Make a note of yourself if you have
so
to.
next long rest it goes away. So +2
Not necessarily.
to intelligence for the day. Okay.
Your int is now 22, yeah.
Yep.
Like a +1 to your shit.
Jesus.
There you go. And
Ignore that.
there is one more of these that also shoots overhead in this direction.
No.
It just grabs his face.
Let's see how it does. Magical strike. That's a 19 versus Arethal's AC, I believe hits.
Yeah, that meets.
He takes 6 fire damage. It's a glancing blow would burn his chest slightly before this hand sinks back down into one of the accompanying blooms.
Okay, we need to start moving. Just quicken space.
Are these
I-
big
I-
guys watching us, or are they just like straight? You know.
Their forms are very amorphous, so it's difficult to know if you're being watched or not.
Got it.
As for Dagny leading the charge, you can hear that there is the shifting of stone, and something is climbing in this direction as you see 2 fiery hands as something climbs up
Oh, why is the flammable one in the front?
to rest.
Just stops dead in her tracks.
You are having a stare down with this amalgamation of fire. Its intentions unknowable, but its nature violent.
I'm far away, aren't I?
Nadira.
I'm gonna come skipping up. I'm gonna try to talk to it in Ignin.
Ooh.
I love knowing random ass languages, guys.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm also eating at the same time. And I'm gonna kind of stick out my hands placatingly, like palms facing the ground, not necessarily up where like instance of attack, but placatingly palms facing the ground, arms low, making sure to keep all my friends behind me. And I'm gonna try saying, we do not mean any harm. We are just trying to get to that ship. Is there any recognition that it understands the things I'm saying?
You look over to this thing, and you see that it seems receptive to your words, and is considering what you've said. Roll persuasion.
Shit. Sorry, I dropped food on me.
You.
Not my boneless spare ribs. Okay.
Lucky.
Persuasion.
Oh, spare ribs,
Oh,
you
that's
little
bad.
bastard.
Fuck.
Ooh,
Eric
never
got them
mind.
for me. I already ate dinner, but they're really tasty.
Fair enough.
No, my persuasion is shit.
Your radiance, your fire is bright. Share your flame.
Oh, fuck.
Give it a hug.
I was kind of thinking, yeah, like, can I give him... First, I'm gonna... Well, no, I'm not gonna hug him right away. I don't hug strangers. But... I'm gonna... Well, I don't even know if it's a thing I can do. Is there a way for me to, like... chewing. Tone down... Not tone down the fire, but... Like... Almost kind of like in the picture of my icon, like maybe make the fire a little more dull versus like uber bright.
So you're trying to conceal your fire rather than try to lead to whatever he's saying.
Well, conceal the fire outwardly so as to appear less of a colorful threat.
She wants
And
the
based,
gym.
based on what this thing was saying to you, it seems like it's a bit envious of your radiant fire compared to its own. And you do see that the slight radiant glowing in your chest does transfer to this form. And given it's a fire elemental, it does shine more brightly than in your human form.
I forgot that was
although-
up, to be honest.
Although you do try to control this. And to control this, it's the radiance here that's in question.
Oh, okay.
So if you're going to do that, just roll religion.
Ooh.
Nah.
Oh, yeah,
Religion.
never mind. That makes sense.
Oof.
I dumb. I knew that.
There you go.
Okay.
Let me see. Not really being convinced. And this, you know the nature of fire is something that consumes, something that is of passion. And the creature is not dissuaded, and it speaks again.
Share your flame.
And a fiery hand comes thrusting at you. Let's see. It's a 24 to hit.
No shit, that hits.
This fiery hand greets your fiery form, and your flames intermingle with its as you take no damage because you're fucking immune to fire damage. And it has its flame stoked for seemingly a second or two. And after pausing for a moment, you can see that it is a bit more turbulent than before. It seems satisfied. It slinks off.
I'm just gonna yell, you could have bought me dinner first.
Oh.
Nadira? What was that all about?
I can't talk in elemental form. I just make
Was-
lots of hand gestures. I start to play like charades where I gesture and I point at like my chest and then I point at our hands meeting and do the dramatic like clap together. And then I just charades that entire conversation.
I see. They're married now.
I look
I
at
think
Cobweb and I tap on the
Oh.
nose.
Oh shit.
I understood perfectly what she was saying.
Hi. That's
Fair
impressive.
enough.
Where was that when
Synergy.
I needed it?
I think she was just assaulted, but I don't know enough about elementals to say otherwise.
No, I think it was interested in the radiance that we're giving off right now. It seemed to want some sort of understanding of it, and it seems satisfied now. So it seems it probably won't bother us.
I just gesture with my fingers to like keep moving.
Oh, okay. Just kind of scooch around her.
All right.
Or I guess I
Show
am a
some
giant
movement.
fireball.
Let's slide down this way.
You can see coming from this hull of the ship, there is a fiery glow coming from within it. And you do see that there is some turbulence from the nearby pools as you are in observance yet again.
Sake.
I'm gonna do my best to stay between like them and the pool's edge.
Okay.
Obviously, I know it's multi-sided, but
Gonna climb up this way. It's like, what's the easiest? Is there like an easy way to get in here?
Probably from this side where it's broken in half.
is that an up or a down?
I think that's an up.
Yeah.
This goes down, down, down.
Never
The
mind.
lava pools are the lowest points.
You
Okay.
bitches are saying the opposite.
Well, it looks that way. Sorry. Yeah.
As you're proceeding downwards, you can't get the feeling that you're being watched. And these fire elementals don't really seem to fit it.
Ooh.
Can I see where the eyes are, where the onlooker is coming from?
Why don't you roll perception?
I'm using my inspiration.
Okay.
I forgot I have
Well,
inspiration.
I mean, you have to declare when you're using inspiration.
Oh.
Never mind.
Remember that. You just can't help but feel unsettled. And for as violent as this place is, it has gotten quite quiet. The only noise is the swirling of magma, which is violently coming out of here. Although you can see a few broken pieces of interior coming from this hull, as well as, again, a fiery glow from within.
Something's not right.
Well, I am going to go towards those wings. I would guess just scream if anything goes wrong. And I will come and find you and help.
Yeah.
And, I guess... So this is 20 foot down and then 20 foot down again into the pool where this guy is?
Yeah, these are
Okay.
20-foot descents.
Yep, okay, I just wanted to make sure. And, Kraken will just fly right over and try to just start looking for the piece that he needs around on the wings and start disassembling and doing whatever he needs to do.
Flying over this pool, which has a auric upwards discharge, you find that you are accosted as you do so, as you have attacks coming your way.
Okay.
A 9, a 12, and a fucking 8.
They all miss.
Of course they do. Yeah, you get across and you examine these in greater detail, and although these are a much higher grade than your lowly traveler's ship, they will fit the bill. You'll maybe have to over-engineer your fin, but this'll definitely do the job.
That'll be fine.
Looking over to your right, you can see that you have gotten the attention of the lava pool's contents.
Well, I am up in the air, so... I guess, depending on, like, where it would be, I guess I would move over to the pieces that I need, unless they're, like, right where I am now.
I mean, it's essentially like any of, like, these panels here is really what you need.
Okay, yeah, I'll just go to the nearest one and
Doing so, the
hover and do whatever and pick apart.
elemental being continues its advance. You can see that its fists begin to blaze a bit brighter than before, and seeing how it can't reach you and is pursuing you, there are two fists of fire that are coming your way. As it tries again.
How high am I up compared to it? Probably much more than 30 feet.
Let's call it 50.
Okay, yeah, never mind then. I was gonna speak to it, but I cannot.
17, 23, and 25.
What the fuck?
23 and 25 hit.
There's a grand total of 17 fire damage.
Owie, that burns.
It's a mixture between irritation and this childlike curiosity coming from this being.
How did it like stretch its like elemental arms and hit me, or like how did it?
It's like it threw its fists at you.
Oh, okay.
And you can see them regrowing.
This is gonna move and try to like use the wing itself as a shield, possibly, while also still being in a way that he can pick apart the wing.
This is like angled towards
Yeah.
the beast.
Okay. But I guess
as
just move a little
sitting in
further
this
away.
position, you're in range, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. I wonder how that's. There's probably gonna be another one over there. I guess. I guess I'll just move. here or here and start picking apart that one. Just try to like keep his distance from it. Just dismantling, doing whatever he needs to. There's not really much I can do without just straight up starting combat. So if it wants to keep picking apart,
yeah, it's repositioning itself to keep at this. It's fixated on you. Just sitting there isn't necessarily deterring it.
Okay.
So it will take those as you reposition. It'll take 2 more. Boop, boop. 19, which bounces, and then 24.
That hits.
10 fire damage.
Okay. I need calculator because I forgot to take the 17 away.
And looking back, everyone watches this strange exchange continue.
Nadir, you may have to go over there and play mediator for the moment.
I'll just kind of like plod along. Just do until I get close enough to try to talk to Larry, Curly, and Mo over here.
Yeah.
Having something of a kinship with these creatures, to a point at least, you can see this one is stoked with this auric violence inside of its chest and seems a lot more irate than the previous one you were talking to. Almost a territorial anger that you can detect in its heart. A lot less willing to negotiate.
I'm still gonna yell up because it's upwards. Excuse me, sir, to get his attention.
I need to speak to your manager.
It looks over briefly, and there's a recognition on its face, but ultimately you don't hold his attention for very long.
Is there a way to like flare the radiance in my chest?
Sure. Yeah, you have done this before, and there's some sunbeams that would radiate out of your chest, and it does look on briefly again. However, this curiosity, which is very apparent towards you, does not supersede the aggression it has towards Prekin. Suffice to say, it doesn't look like it can be talked down.
All right, then I'm just gonna go make myself a barrier between Praken and it, or I'm gonna try to climb and. I mean, if he can get there, so can I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Are you trying to restrain this creature?
No, just try to be like a barrier in between. Like if you're gonna throw something, throw it at someone in your own size.
Okay.
Made of your own element. Even though I'm a poser.
All right. You're essentially just blocking all the shots because you are not harmed by these fists.
Yeah.
All right. It continues for a good while, and you interpose yourself as your fire negates the fire of this creature, allowing Praken to start his work. As for Larry, Mo, and Curly over on the right side,
DM gets it.
that feeling of being watched intensifies.
Your fiery babysitter walks away for 2 seconds.
I say we get inside. I think the deer's got this.
Sure.
Oh no, there's a pervert.
I'm not sure, but we're going anyway.
You look into the interior, and you can see at one point was something of a containment room of some kind. There's these smashed to bits lockers, and a few benches that are no more. And in the far corner, stoking and heating up the metal, you can see one of these creatures has taken to a sense of curiosity, as this whole corner here is glowing vibrantly. It does offer a good amount of protection, given it's a metal hull. And looking towards the charred floor here, you can see there's a few speckles of blood. and there is a large series of lockers that go along this like domed wall here, and they are intact.
Do we wait till this thing leaves, or we try to claw it away?
Let me see here.
I'm not sure what to do here.
Don't get shish kebab.
I am, as he pulls out the tide cutter.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh,
Cobweb is going to hold up his water skin and use the tide cutter to pierce it while casting. Let me see here.
Are you attuned to Tide Cutter?
We took a rest, I thought.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Me. Shape water. Yoink. Oh, whoops. Why did I put that there? Silly. Oh, but anyway, yeah, I'm essentially adding to the water reserves in exchange for I'm gonna be thirsty for a while.
Sure. You form a water blade, and you can see the edges of this blade are steaming so in such close proximity to the heat sources. But you do have a steaming sword blade of water.
I'm gonna whip him. Anybody got any better ideas?
Don't start a fucking fight.
I mean, technically, it's probably gonna start one.
I can't really think of anything else. She's just gonna kind of take a couple steps back as a precaution and is gonna cast Mage Armor on herself.
You do so. Roll a D100.
Let's go.
Good.
69.
Nice.
Oh, funny number.
You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to acid
Oh,
damage
fuck.
for 1 minute.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's
Oh, y'all are
ask
lucky
you.
that was in fire.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, there's acid inside of us.
Your tummy starts to hurt.
Yeah, that's about it. We get indigestion. Okay. Alright, B-Man. I'm going to use the lash feature to strike near the elemental in a display of intimidation.
Okay. Yeah, you do so. And the glowing ground has sort of as it is struck by the water lash, and a pop of steam instantly expands and fills a portion of the room as this thing suddenly jolts with revulsion. Roll intimidation.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Advantage because of Frost Rune. Thank God.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Ooh. 13?
You've made it angry!
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Roll for initiative.
Fuck.
Everybody or just them?
Let's
Mine
just
is-
call this everyone.
Yeah, worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. It was pretty creative, I'll give you that.
Marathon needs to roll.
Ah, that's important.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Two fire.
I'm slow.
Do this. right?
Oh God.
Oh boy.
More. Nice. Alright, top of the initiative is the fire elemental for which Nadira was previously accosting. It has had enough of your shit. And you see a sudden explosion of fire as it erupts into smaller pieces of itself.
Ah.
Those for which are not bound by gravity. Because they have a fly speed. Alright. Seems to be over 50 feet. They have to dash to do this, but they're gonna...
Oh no.
That one doesn't quite make it. And this one is stupid, is gonna go for Nadira, having raised some minor ire. I'm not even gonna bother rolling because I think everything it does is fire damage. It stands no chance of harming her. Cobweb.
Alrighty. Oh, it's time for a damp belt beating. Let me see here. Two tide cutter attacks. Hiya! Bam, and
Let's
one more.
go.
Let's see here. Hiya!
If you're attacking the fire elemental with tide cutter, roll with advantage.
Oh, there you go.
Because
Awesome.
of water.
Oh, right on. You said advantage?
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Let's see here. Yoink. It's not a 3.
That's a shitty number.
Alright,
It's a lot better than a 3.
Yeah, both of those hits. And these things have water susceptibility. Every gallon of water splashed on it takes 1 cold damage. Does it specify how many gallons of water Tide Cutter produces?
I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure how much water's in the water skin either.
Let's just call this 5 gallons.
Right on.
So that it gets every one of these attacks here gets a bonus 5 cold damage is how that is going to be ruled. So, boom, both hit, boom, and then minus 10. Excellent.
Yeah, it's all from me.
All right. Through the ruckus that has been occurring up until this point, there is a turbulence up above, and you can see there is a orange light that is descending from the sky.
God damn it. It's the thing.
I don't like him. Actually, I'm kind of hidden by him.
Besmolder.
I
Get
hate
out of
it.
here.
I hate it.
Sorry about that, my roommate came in.
Yeah. Ooh. It is now very interested in the party. And it used its movement, action, what have you, to descend and perceive. Let's just call it 80 feet above the ground. It is flying. Indicate it with one of these. That is its go. Bracken.
Alrighty, Bracken is going to enter a boxing stance. And, I guess he's going to punch this one.
Sure.
Where did my weapons go? There we go. And he's also going to activate the defensive field, wherever that is on my thing. There we go.
Okay. 10 points equal to your level.
I just gained 12 temp HP.
Alright. These gauntlets, is this magical damage?
Oh yeah, magical thunder damage.
Oh, it's thunder damage, I see.
Yeah.
You just hand a good old 1-2. You throw hands at this hand, and it is gone. All right.
His fists are medically classified as melatonin.
The deer.
Yeah, when he... Yeah.
I can move 50 feet, right? Great. I see big fire guy over there. I'm gonna walk away from this thing.
Sure.
What's it gonna do to me anyway?
All right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I think I can go to right there. Okay, and then I just want to kind of stand in between the squishy wizard and the other fire guy, the bigger fire guy, I should say. Do we see big fire guy in the sky?
Oh yeah.
I'll say yeah.
Okay.
Because he's
Fine,
casting a large spotlight at the moment.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna stand here and kind of keep my eyes on both small fire guy and big fire guy.
Oh my fucking god, Daddy just read that. Holy shit. Okay, never mind that. Sure, as your go, Aerithal.
Alrighty, let's see. Should I do something silly? No. We'll do an old favorite. Targeting this one. Sacred Flame.
Ah, I see. You need to make a dex save. Stupid.
This filthy casual.
Ow. Alright. Anything else?
And I suppose I will have him take cover around this side. That's about it.
Okay. Dagny.
Okay, what to do? Fuck it. We're gonna cast Bigby's hand. Gonna do a punch fish headed towards the fire elemental.
Okay. You see, last time he cast this, I thought it was the earth and grass, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
This is Bigby's hand.
Alright.
Yeah.
The fist of Biggie Smalls himself.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's like a couple different like hand spells that are like that.
Yeah.
So this is just a like a big old punch you're doing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The punch connects and it takes the damage. Whoop. Ouchies.
Yeah.
And that finally brings us to the fire elemental's turn. Very nice. It is gonna move up. And Cobweb. Let's see what it can do. It's gonna touch you twice. Allegedly.
No, don't touch me!
Beep beep.
No, don't touch
Not
me.
with rolls like that. Both go wide.
No,
They
square.
graze your sturdy armor.
He's got like fiery boxing gloves and Cobweb's just Dempsey rolling him.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
Kraken. You have
I'm being touched again.
burning hands being cast at you. Literally, the spell
Oh, fuck.
twice. Make 2 dex
Oh, fuck.
saves.
Okay, where did my character sheet go?
Wasn't my turn to watch it.
Huh.
I rolled like fucking garbage.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That sucks, buddy.
That's rough.
Luckily, I rolled pretty low. Roll one more.
Oh, it was 3. I thought you said 2.
Oh, you rolled the 2 to. Oh, she
Yes.
rolled the same thing twice. I didn't even realize
Yeah.
you fail twice. The DC was only 13.
Bullshit.
You take 17 fire damage.
All together? Awesome.
Yeah. Pretty low rolls.
Yeah.
Some ones involved. Okay, and that's their go. At the end of your go, the not so kind thing in the sky is looking out towards you, and time to roll a d10.
Oh.
Me?
Uh-huh.
I should be hidden behind the wing, right?
This thing is high in the air.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how high it was.
Yeah, make another dex save.
Okay.
Brother.
Okay, let's done.
You can do it.
There we go.
Let's go.
Let's see.
I'd probably still take half.
You passed. There's this weird dark ray that comes out of one of the floating eyes, and you narrowly dodge it as it impacts the wing, and you can see the reverberation shudder along it as it's very receptive to energy. You're not sure what that was, but it wasn't pleasant.
There's
Cobweb.
evil in them there beams.
Oh, let's see. I'm not sure if the Tide Cutter has finesse on.
It does.
But we'll deal with
Yeah,
that later.
addition in it.
Oh. Ah, don't matter. 2 Tide Cutters.
Oh.
Wow, I'm rolling like dog shit.
Wow.
So you get advantage.
Yeah, let's see. Oops.
There we go.
That. Ba, 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 ba. And then. No, fucking
There
bad.
we go.
Yeah,
Much
man.
better.
And they get a bonus 10 damage because of the water lash, so that's 19. You see this water cut through the turbulent flames of the elemental like butter, and there's a huge hiss of steam and smoke that fills the room with every blow that you deal to this thing. It takes 18 more from the second one.
Cowboy's just holding out his palm like a lion tamer. Beast!
You call it a beast. It looks at you, and its fiery maw would yell in response.
Do I understand what he just said to him?
Die.
I think he said, ah! Alright.
Okay.
Hopefully it doesn't end up like the last Lion Tamers.
Yeah.
That's the end of your go. And that brings us to the fun turn. Alright. 5. And slowly saunter over. Okay. I've always wanted to do this.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, beholders are very fun.
1.
I'm scared of saving throws, please, no.
Let's see what it does. Alright, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, sure. Okay. The first thing goes towards Kraken. Kraken, make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
You have failed your save.
I didn't
You
think I
have been
assumed
hit. You've been struck by a charming criminal.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
And you've been charmed for 1 hour. Or until the boulder harms the creature. Oh wow, okay, so like this is just like there.
Yeah.
Right then. You've been charmed. You have no intention on harming this magnificent, beautiful creature.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna harm the hands instead.
Go.
You do you. Let's
Punch 'em.
see. There's 2 more rays. The second one is going towards Erithal, who needs to make a con save.
Oh boy, let's see. Con save, he's not terrible. Let's see. 18?
He narrowly dodges this ray that would hit the metal hull, and you see the hull rot.
Ooh, necrotic damage.
Oh.
There's now a weird hole that's been melted in
The
this.
necro ray. Ugh.
It could be.
The last one is going towards Nadira. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I swear to the gods on high.
You can do it. This is light work.
Oh, I'm sorry if I am about to fuck any of you up.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I mean,
So yeah.
No!
Oh, wait.
I know what you're thinking here. I know you're in elf. Now, this isn't a spell, but I will consider this. This is still magical monster origin being charged. Oh, magic straight up can't put you to sleep. Never the fuck mind. No effect because mood druids are broken, and I hate this game.
I'm also immune to being unconscious as a fire elemental.
Naturally. Excuse the shit out of my goddamn French.
Oof.
All right.
Fey ancestry.
thought I was
is
about to
even
attack my
That's just an
friends.
elf thing.
All right. And the central eye is now fixated at the goings-on down here. Give me a second because this is not a small effect. Let me draw this properly.
I swear to God.
Guys,
He's about to hit
think
us
we
with the
should
Holocaust
enter the
beam.
kitchen. Oh yeah, I
It's
know,
a
right?
60-foot fucking cone.
That's a big cone.
It's fucking.
Look at all big cones.
I don't even know how to properly move this. Let me see here. I don't
Pivot.
know how to
There
move.
isn't like any of them corner drag things.
Like Ross with the couch.
Go on
Pivot.
measurement controls.
I'm on measurement controls. Hold on a second.
You can drag it.
Well, no, I'm trying to rotate it is the thing.
Oh.
Angle. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. That's the angle of the beam. Alright, I see. We'll restore that. Christ. Christ on the cracker. Let me see. I know there's a way to do this. I've done it before.
You've heard that saying before.
Rotate looks to be shift and scroll or control and scroll.
Oh, that's it! Thank you. That
If
is
you
so
hover
cool.
over it, it tells you like all the rules and everything of how to do shit.
Alright. Yeah, it's fixated on these assholes.
Oh.
This is a field of anti-magic.
You don't say.
What does that
This guy's a
mean,
pervert.
B-Man? Extrapolate on that.
Can't cast magic.
I'm gonna say I don't know what that means either.
Yeah.
Anti-magic, you just can't cast magic.
I will ping what that does. Bear with me, just so it's on no uncertain terms. Here you are.
Oh no, it's like a thesis. Fuck.
Oh, there we go. It's honestly very helpful, honestly.
Yeah. I need a second to catch up on that. Go ahead. I know what anti-magic is, but yeah.
Oh shit.
Like literally
Yeah.
everything becomes mundane.
Oh, alright. The tide cutter goes limp and then falls over, and then Cobweb looks up at the elemental and he goes, "This never happens, I swear." Fuck.
Okay, I'm still good.
Now I have to check one last thing here before we continue, so bear with me.
Oh, then if that's the case, since my turn is up next, I'm gonna go take a quick B-Rick.
Oh no. Oh, come on, boys, help me out. This
I feel
shit
like
again.
you looked up what I thought you looked up.
God damn, you are magically fucking transformed, and this is an anti-magic field. Everyone's like, yeah, it does. No, it does. I hate this. I hate it.
I looked it up too the last time that this happened, where it was something anti-magic and I was wild shaped, and literally I found about as many things saying yes as many things saying no. And it was all DM rules, so honestly I will do whatever DM rules.
Yeah, it's up to interpretation, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm back.
In my unbiased opinion, this is suppressing all magic. Whether it's not just spells, but magic items, magical effects, and if a magic item is suppressed, I would argue that a magical effect and ability is in the same wheelhouse. Just in the advent of fairness.
Yeah.
So I will pop you back into your regular form. Cool, that didn't betray your initiative. Thank you for rolling for initiative from your sheet, not the token, because that would have been like, oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
it's so much easier that way, man.
I know, honestly. Like, as a DM, I'm in the habit of doing tokens because, well, crowds. Anyways, anti-magic is in effect. That brings us to Kraken. You're still being fisticuffed by flying hands.
That's fine. I'm gonna fisticuff him back.
Oh
Fuck him up.
If the first punch like kills one of them, I'm gonna hit this one first, then the next one will go to the other living one. Just to specify. If one misses, then yeah, obviously, yeah.
All right, the 14 misses.
Yep.
21 hits. Is going to what?
Alright.
The second one?
21, yeah, it's just the first
Doesn't
one.
matter.
Just this one.
It realistically
doesn't
doesn't matter.
Alright.
There we go. Okay.
And then I'm going to again the defensive field.
Christ, how many times can you do that?
Equal to proficiency bonus, so I can do 2 more.
Oh my god.
It's only 12. Like you blew past it. Like any attack is going to blow past it.
That's 48 hit points you can just play around with.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright. At the end of your turn, the Besmolder is going to act. Original creature idea, by the way. Thank you very much. Let me see.
Oh, I could tell.
Okay, so the only person that's not in an anti-magic field right now is you, Kraken.
That
so
doesn't make me happy at all.
No. Let's see here.
Oh, if it hits, I'm not charmed anymore.
No. Let me see. Harms the creature. All right, I
Yeah.
will reveal what this is.
Oh,
You're
no.
going for a ride.
Oh, Jesus.
30 feet in
okay.
any direction. It is a strain that is not a great script. Oh, okay, so you're being moved 30 feet and you're restrained. So 5, 10. 15.
I didn't even make a save.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that part. It's important, isn't it?
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
so you're
moved.
being restrained.
Yeah.
15, 20, 25. Let's get the gang all together, shall we? Alright. Jesus Christ, boulders are insane, man. You don't fuck
Oh
with
yes,
them.
they are.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Let me see. It just persists in the same until the start of the boulder's next turn or incapacitated. Okay, so after this you're gonna. And you're flying anyways, so you're not even
Yeah.
you're realistically not even in any danger right now. Erythal.
Alrighty.
Wait, I didn't get to go.
Oh, I did the thing where I skip again. Sorry. Go ahead.
Ooh.
It's getting
Okay.
late. Sorry.
I would like to move this away out of the anti-magic cone. Thank you.
Good call.
Okay, great. Okay. I'm stressed. Oh, no. See, I had a plan, but now I kind of want to abandon my plan.
Nope, I'm gonna stick with it. I am gonna cast this on myself. Oh, do I want this one? We're gonna do this one. Fuck it. Do it.
Oh. Acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder damage. Very nice. Okay.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. Okay. I'm scared. And then I'm gonna move an additional 5 feet this, not that away, this away. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay. Aerithal.
Yeah, let me see here.
What the fuck was that?
Let me think. Yeah, anti-magic is always a little fucky. Let's see. Oh no, that's touch. I'm a dummy. Let's see. Alrighty, I suppose Aerithal will move over here, just outside of the. I imagine the cone is like a gigantic red sort of conical beam of red
Yeah.
light. Yeah. Okay. Aerithal is going to basically launch himself out, and he's gonna do guiding bolt. Hiya! I'm guessing a 13 doesn't hit. I'm aiming for this guy, BTW.
Oh, you're aiming for the beholder. A 13. Wait for it. Does not hit.
Yeah, I figured. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Dagny.
Yeah, I would like to not be in the energy cone as well.
Remember, your mage armor is.
Well, it's just suppressed because it's an active
I know,
effect.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I just realized if I fucking dash, I'm not gonna be able to fucking do anything.
Yeah.
But
Because
if
my
we,
bracers give me 40 feet of movement, but they're suppressed right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I think the play right now
Well,
is.
hey, you could get right
Yeah.
there. That's technically just out of it. You'll get 10 extra movement.
Just there.
Well, making this cone orange was a bad idea. I'm gonna turn it back to red. Just for visibility's sake. Actually, let's do like a blue.
Yeah.
That's
that
way
helps,
better.
Yeah. Just kind of get close to Nadira here. Hold on, I gotta see if yeah, I mean, it's in range. Okay. I'm just gonna freaking do this. Okay. Fuck it. We're gonna use my one level 6 spell. Gonna try this again.
Oh my god. Oh, that is what the
Oh my god.
what
What?
the heck? That is not the actual
No, it's not.
damage output.
No, it's not.
We're gonna have to fix that. Okay. Mental prison.
Needs to make an intelligence save.
What's up?
I like those kinds of saves. Alright, what's this? It's 17, is it? Okay.
It would be 18 since I have a +2 to my intelligence.
Yo.
Right. Fuck me, it rolled a 14.
Yes! Okay, so failed save takes 5d10 psychic, and you make the area immediately around the space appear dangerous to it in some way. Well, it
I
being
guess just count the first 5.
yeah, I would count the first 5. So 14, 19, 23, 28 psychic damage. And it being, I would assume it being in just a massive fire elemental being, I'm going to imagine that it is floating atop a massive, endless sea with no sight of land at all.
Lots of water.
Nothing but water, baby.
Water.
Like the Titanic, here comes an iceberg.
Yeah. Whatever the form the illusion takes, the target can't see or hear anything beyond it and is restrained for the spell's duration.
For just a minute.
Cry out. Hold on. Spell duration, the target is moved.
Amazing.
Alright. Please hold. Shit ton of little buttons here.
Yep.
It's got the meme hand.
Now, there's no information here if it can fight against the restraint.
No, it doesn't. It's like if the target moves out of the illusion, makes a melee attack through it, or reaches any part of its body through it, it takes 10d10 psychic, and then the spell ends.
So it's naturally going to want to get away, but it's restrained, so it would have to fight the restraint. But
Yeah.
what's it contesting?
It just says for the spell's duration, so it just stays there.
For a whole minute, you know.
Alright, whatever.
Insane.
Go. That brings us to the fire elemental's turn. Is going to do 2 misses. Disgusting. And these things are gonna dash to get over. All 3 of them have to dash. And cobweb.
Alrighty. Now, normally, this would not fucking matter to me. However, I have a sneaking suspicion that if I punch this guy, I'm going to have a bad time. So, yeah, I do. Fuck. Let me think here. Now, level with me here, B-Man. Would moving into the structure obscure this creature's line of sight of me?
I'm gonna say yes. This cone isn't supposed to go around corners, so if you're inside of this protective basin here, then yeah, you are fine.
Alrighty, and these are 10-foot climbs.
But bear in mind, there was a massive hole that was melted right here.
Fair.
Because of the thing that Aerithal dodged.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to be like over here.
Right on. Okay, so just climbing up this would be 10 feet. So that's from here. Yeah, I could do that. Sort of digging his fingers into the side of the earthen cliff. Cobweb scrambles up and basically keeps moving until the tide cutter is not limp. And
it regained itself like the good old days.
Damn straight. And old boy's getting a lash. Let me see here. Oh, well, I suppose that doesn't. He is out of my range, though, so it's gotta be a lash. Hang on.
Advantage.
Yeah, let's see.
Yep.
And it's not a 13!
That's 11 damage plus an additional 10 because it's water. How do you send the fire elemental to oblivion?
As Cobweb sort of rolls by it, he whips around and with a sort of spiraling motion, he creates a suspended vortex of water that sucks the elemental in and dissipates it.
It gives one more shriek of anguish as you are creating the manifestation of nightmares to all the creatures in this hellscape. Gone.
All right, that's about all your boy can do.
Let's see. Now, as for the Besmolder, I
am no longer restrained.
You are no longer restrained, yeah. Let me remove that. The fact that it's restrained doesn't necessarily mean much of anything. It doesn't need to move much. However, it cannot see beyond the spell, which is the kicker.
Yes.
So it will not be producing any beams at the moment. Yeah, I guess it can't move on its own. Alright, so it's gonna waste its turn. Kraken, you are surrounded by Angie hands still.
Oh,
now
no.
it's floating somewhere else.
Let's see,
Also, are you keeping track of how long you can fly for?
I can fly for up to 4 hours straight.
Okay.
Let's see, what do I got that I can do something with? Yeah, I could do that. Oh, that's not prepared, damn it. Not gonna do that, that'll hurt me. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna punch it somewhere. Whichever one I hit before, I don't know where it went in this.
The middle one.
But the middle one? Yeah. I'm gonna target that one first.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will go hit that one now.
Oh.
Nope.
That's fine.
What a shame.
It's some bonus action stuff I can do. What can I? I think that'll be it.
Azira.
Okay. I have a question. I want to ping the spell first just because I obviously don't want to do something with it that I can't technically do. So this, obviously not what I meant. Well, kind of what I meant. So it just says crashes down on an area within range. It doesn't say it has to originate or end. It says it spreads across the ground. So does it have to be ground level, or can I like throw an ocean at this guy in the sky?
30 feet long, up to 10 feet tall.
Because it just says within range, which technically for me is 240 feet.
Hold on.
Especially if he's hallucinating an ocean. Like, can you imagine all of a sudden a wave just goes boom boom? Sorry.
I mean, as far as the flavor is concerned, it crashes down on, like, in theory, your average stationary target. There's nothing saying it has to be on land, so I don't see why not. So sure, you can target it with this.
Great. So in that case, now I will do it.
And we
Just want to upcast it a little bit.
I see what you mean.
Just find out.
And
Shiakaze!
because he's restrained, he'd have disadvantage on that save.
Okay. Roll the 1.
He falls to the ground.
All right.
Yeah.
Take that damage. It is knocked prone. Yeah, so it's going to be knocked downwards. The water then spreads out across the ground. Yeah, it's being knocked down, so it's gonna take that 10d10 psychic damage.
Alrighty, here it comes.
Roll it.
43 psychic.
Fucking hell.
And I do believe the spell ends after that. Yep, the spell ends after that.
Okay. Nice. Did a shit ton of damage. You can see this thing is steaming and smoking, and bits of obsidian are raining off of it. Aerithal.
Alrighty. I suppose at this point, should be trying to basically convince it that it's not, that we aren't worth the effort. So let me see here. Sorry, this is way more spells than I'm used to.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I suppose, just for the memes, because this is the Beholder, and I've always wanted to do this. Blindness, deafness.
Oh,
Choosing blindness as the effect.
Needs to make a con save. Okay. It succeeds.
Shit. Ooh, alright. Yeah, that's about it.
All right. This thing is visibly pissed off, officially. It was in a more calm state of mind, but after all of this, it has been enraged. It's looking down at you, Dagny, and it is going to cast a ray at you.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh, it's right. All right, make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to give myself advantage on this.
Right on. Ooh.
Think.
Good thing, too.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
Yo.
You hate to see it. You've been charmed.
Shit.
All things considered, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dagny, it is your turn proper. You have no intention to harm this thing. It's learned its lesson, and it is a wonder of Helios after all.
And hit the hands.
Nadira. I don't really want to attack this thing.
poor decision, really.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Fuck off.
Literally. Oh.
I don't want to attack it, but I feel like it's gonna kill me. Yeah, no, she's... Okay. I have a spell. The thing is, I'm not sure whether to determine it's one thing or the other. Would
How
I
do
be...
you mean?
Would I have to consider this an aberration or an elemental?
Well, like, are you asking if you can discern which it is?
Yeah.
I would say this would be, like, to get specifics on this thing, to know your enemy, it would be an action, like, I guess the investigation roll.
Okay. there'd be so this would actually be a +10, so there's an additional +1 on this due to my increasing intelligence.
Not bad.
So yeah, that's 22.
Okay. To be certain, this thing is an elemental.
Okay, duly noted. She's just gonna go ahead and just go. Yeah, she's gonna go behind Nadira and return.
Very well. End of your turn, a beam is coming towards Nadira. Let's see what we won. Motherfucker, are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
Another goddamn sleep ray.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Oh, that's right. It's random.
Oh my god, I fucking hate it here. You broken characters 2024. Alright,
Just because I'm an elf.
That's just an elf thing.
anyways, two goddamn burning hand spell attacks coming towards you, Kraken. That's two, wait, dex saves. DC 13.
Okay. Let's see.
You failed them both again. I'm gonna laugh so hard. The DC
You
is
said
not
his
hard.
dex.
Yes.
You're fucking kidding me. Well, for the first one, I'm gonna use. Oh wait, it's not gonna matter. I can't. I don't have.
Yeah.
I won't be able to add anything more to it.
Fail the first and take 10 fire. You succeed the second and take 5 additional. So 15 fire damage total.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck did I just do?
oh.
I hit something and then like 8 pages opened up on the internet.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know what I just. Okay, I'll be back.
At the end of the Burning Hand's turn, it will use its last legendary action to make another ray attack against Nadira. The easiest target at the moment. They're clearly the threats. Let's see. I swear to fucking Christ on the cross, it rolls a 7 again. All right, make a dex save.
Okay. I'm lending you my energy!
Yeah, do it. It worked out well last time for me.
I'll give her my. It's a reaction. It's a flash of genius. She gets to add 4 to her roll.
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
Because you're 50 feet in the air and she's
Oh,
like.
I didn't realize I was 50 feet. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I could
I
now
will
that
use
I'm
my
back.
inspiration to give myself advantage.
Good call.
Right on.
Not that I would have fucking.
Okay.
Hey!
Fucking crack the glass on that and you succeed. Another sickly dark beam narrowly hits you. You just dodge it in time. You see a few of the leaves on your shoulder go and it impacts the earth and the earth shudders disgustingly. You don't really know what that was, but it wasn't good, I'm sure. Cobweb. You are surrounded by lockers.
Okay.
Throw a rock at something.
Haha. funny thing you say that. Let me see here. Ooh. How far can I get? Okay. Now, Cobweb is going to move over towards the hole in the hull proper, re-entering the anti-magic, but, would it be possible to jump to this ledge?
So
Or
ascending
would you
this-
want, like, athletics or something?
Let's just see athletics. You're gonna be ascending anyways. A little bit.
Gotcha. And runes aren't gonna help me here. That's magic. Hiya! 14?
You managed to jump. 5, 10. We'll just you managed to you stick it. You're going right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, reaching into his bag, Cobweb is going to produce Something that I've been waiting to use since I fucking picked it up. Let me see here.
Is it the rock?
It's the rock! Cobweb is aiming straight for the center eye in an attempt to get it to at least close it for a moment. Courier Stone.
Oh my fucking god.
It's just magic missile,
Talking,
but
you
a
can see
rock.
within 500 feet, the stone will never miss.
Roll your d4.
Yeah,
It's
boy.
magic missile, but rock.
Let's see here.
It is magical damage too.
Bop.
Yeah!
Cursed number. Disgusting. How dare you?
Alright.
Blink.
You minorly pissed this thing off, and the Curio Stone embeds itself in its side as there's an equally sized piece of obsidian that gets flaked off. That brings us to its turn. I'm gonna switch the music.
Uh-oh.
This thing is angry!
Oh my gosh.
Too bad.
Alright.
Calm
One
emotions.
beam is going towards Cobweb.
Yes.
Another one. Talking. Make a wisdom saving throw,
Oh
Cobweb.
boy, Wizzy save. Hang on, let me see here. May have something that helps me with this.
You are no longer suppressed by anti-magic.
Yeah. +1 in a dream.
Woo! You save it off! Second one is going towards the Nadira. I swear to God if this D10 fucks me again. Oh, that's a good one!
Uh-oh.
Don't sound so happy.
Make a dex save, Nadira.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. It's save or suck. This sickly green ray comes towards you and you just manage to dodge out of the way, and it hits these rocks and you see this necrotic energy crumble them into nothing.
Those disintegrate.
Oh my god!
But you're not done yet. There's another one coming towards you.
Uh-oh.
Disintegrate.
If you hit 0, you're ash.
Yeah, you just turned to ash.
Great.
It is nasty shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Boop, bop, beep, bop. Excuse me for a second. We could actually read this. Alright, it's a charm ray coming your way. You're not immune to charm, right?
She has advantage on it.
Advantage. Or,
Yeah.
Alright, so make a wisdom save with advantage.
Okay.
I'll be fucking damned. Absolutely nothing happened on
Yeah,
its turn.
baby.
You won't be laughing when I'm done with you. It's gonna move. It's Eye Beam over here. So, Kraken, you're not flying anymore because this now suppressed your magic abilities.
Yeah, everything is gone. I have nothing now, and I am falling.
Its turn ended. You are gonna fall hard. You are falling 50 feet.
I am still not not in the lava. Awesome. So
No, this is a harsh slant at a 20-degree drop into a pool of magma. Let's talk about that 5d6 you're about to take here for a second. Make a dexterity saving throw to stick the landing.
am I able to bonus action before I even do anything? Oh, that might. I think that's magic. Is this magic?
What exactly are you trying to do?
This.
Considering this is, you see,
It doesn't say it, but it says spectral wings. So
I think this is magic, I'm afraid.
yeah, based on that, yeah.
Yeah. So, just make a dexterity saving throw.
I
You don't
believe
lose
you.
that, you can't use it.
Okay, so whatever this is, -1 to it. Okay, yeah. So 6.
Fail, and you take the full 16 bludgeoning damage.
I thought it was going to be much worse.
I must have rolled piss poor. I did. All right. Oh Christ! And that is gonna slide you down into this fucking lava because you failed the dex save in addition here. Okay.
The whole point, my next thing was I was going to fly to get back to land. But this motherfucker had to just look somewhere else.
He said, "What you doing?"
As you slip into this lava.
What happens
God.
to the hands?
The hands are. So let me see. Magical.
That's just pure curiosity.
It's a literal living spell. I feel like
I'm gonna say they turn into a tiny little faint, like sparkle that is just falling slowly to the ground. So they're basically incapacitated, functionally speaking. You take 33 fire damage as you are now within the confines of this lava pool, although you are at the edge.
I'm probably still in the cone, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna say this ends your charm. Because
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it
you
did.
took damage.
It did inadvertently hurt you, but yeah.
I'm not gonna be. It's like all I can do is climb out, and then hopefully I can get somewhere where it isn't looking, so that I can fight again. I literally can't do anything.
That's fucking rough.
Yeah.
People holders, man, they're
Anti-magic
nasty.
fucks over artificers entirely.
Yeah. All right, that's its go or your go.
Well, I mean, technically I can still have an action, right?
All right.
It is my turn, or it would be my turn.
No, that was bad wording on my part. So now that we're done with the whole beholder fucking anti-cone shit, you functionally have your entire turn here.
Yeah. Climb. out of the lava.
I didn't apply that 33 damage twice, did you?
No. It was at 111 minus the 16 and then minus the 32.
Okay.
33.
Okay. Through climbing, which is, I'm gonna say, given the circumstances, you will be climbing at twice your movement speed. You do exit the lava. Luckily.
Okay. I guess I will dash.
Okay.
That's a bonus. Well, if I'm out of the lava, where am I on the hill?
This is
Just out of it.
it slopes downwards into the lava.
Yeah.
So you are climbing at double speed. So you just use 10 to get where you are. This is 20. This is 30.
Okay, and then the extra 30. Nope. I'm fucking booking it.
At the end
Fair
of
enough.
That's it.
At the end of your turn, there's going to be a ray coming towards Aerithal. Let's find out which one.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a fucking nasty one.
Uh-oh.
Aerithal,
Alright.
make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
Don't
let's
fuck this
see.
up, man.
+2 in a dream. Ooh,
That's a failure.
it sure is. Ooh.
So, anyways,
Fuck!
Ugh. He lives this. We're good.
he's gonna live, but it ain't gonna tickle.
Yeah.
98 force damage. How do we do with that? He takes 40 force damage, and the disintegration ray hits him square on as part of his armor just blows into dust and is carried away by the hot winds.
Whew.
Nadira.
I'm gonna move for 35 feet out of the silence cone. And fuck this thing. I don't think it rolled all the dice. Please, it rolled 12. It should have rolled 14. So I need to throw 2 extra at it. Please hold.
Oh, that's right. Scaling isn't enabled. All right,
Yeah.
That's 59.
Yep.
Christ. It will make a con save. success. It will take half.
Mm-hmm.
59, that's 20...
28? 24?
I think it's 20...
It'd be like 20.
It's like 28. 29 and a half is the actual number. So roll upward,
Yeah, but you
down
round
as
it
you
down.
shall.
Yeah.
It's too late for me to do complicated math. This thing is
I-
looking seriously fucked up.
I have my phone.
Good.
Anything else?
I wasn't expecting to get this far. Now we Gucci.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it'll shoot a ray at you.
Oof.
Finally, something fucking practical. Make a con save.
I want to see, is my Flash of Genius magical?
Jesus.
Failure!
God, why is
Finally!
my screen black? Why is my screen black? Okay, there we go.
Oh, God.
You're paralyzed for a
That's-
minute.
That is not good.
At the each. Oh, it can. At least you can.
Paralyzed. That's the one with instant melee crits. Fuck.
Well, it ain't melee, so you have that grace on you, which is good at least. Dagny, I'm gonna say while you're in the instant magic field, as is fair, it negates your charm. So you're at the start of your turn, you're in the field again.
Yeah, no. Seeing something's up. Go ahead and get right there. In front of Matt. Yeah, literally sick of this shit. Gonna go ahead and upcast this to 5th level. And right there.
Let's see.
What we got?
Okay.
So
Or not
it's
save
DC
suck,
18,
save it.
so.
They rolled a 20.
Okay, so it's taking,
Alright,
half,
alright.
it's taking half, so it's 23 acid damage.
It's looking quite hurt.
Alright,
Alright.
yeah,
Oh, we skipped Aerithal.
Oh, we did, didn't we? I mean, he's not here to contest. I did the thing again.
Yeah.
All right.
Fair enough.
At the end of, we'll just go next.
yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, Dagny, this thing will retaliate against you. I like that. Make a con save.
Okay. You know, this on 18 concentration.
Where'd it go?
Jesus Christ.
There we go. You can add 4 to it.
4?
You are in the anti-magic field.
And that is not magic.
Well, I have my own thing too, so it'll probably help me.
Let's see.
No, it's not gonna help me.
Okay.
Let me see. What does your thing do? Flash of Genius?
It doesn't. It wouldn't even add anything to it anyway.
Oh, yeah, you don't even, that's not even. There's no way you can succeed. All right. 5. You fail.
Yeah.
And you take. Let me see here. Do some rolling. You take 36 necrotic damage as this enervation ray hits you square on. You cast 2 beams.
So
now, if I'm not
36?
mistaken. Yes. Aerithal.
Alrighty. Aerithal is about to go Old Testament on this motherfucker. Let me see here. with his bonus action, Aerithal is going to activate, I believe it's Aura Burn, giving him extra damage on his next successful attack. He will then walk slowly towards it, a sickly green energy pulsating between his fingers as he upcasts. Oh, let me see.
Oh God.
This is gonna get silly. Hold on. Where is it? Damn it. Reach level above the. Oh, okay. So. He's going to get within melee range. He's going to go.
He's 80 feet
Where do
in
you?
the air.
He is.
Yeah, he's
Aw.
still flying.
Dang.
Or he,
Okay.
he did. Well, he went prone, and hit the ground, but he did levitate back up a bit. So he's 20 feet in the air. Excuse me.
I was gonna do something cool, but let's see. No, that's a save. That is also a save. Shit.
Yeah, most
Yeah, fuck it.
are like save based.
Fucking God. Oh no. The fucking monkey.
Give me a con save, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Ah! Yes! You're the 22!
That's fine. He's still taking an extra 5d10 or 5d.
He just takes.
What does Aura Burn do?
5d6.
Let me see. Yeah, 5d6.
No! No!
So we
don't
still
do
took 25 plus the aura burn. That's good.
it! Don't do it! Please, no! Don't do it!
No, do it. Fuck that thing.
Fuck him up.
So you, as Aerithal points at the creature and gives it super aids, he says, "Say your prayers." It's an extra 13.
This creature screams out in pain. How does Aerithal send this thing to oblivion?
What is it? Flakes of obsidian erupt from this creature as geysers of the magmatic fluid that makes up its body erupt, and basically it's bleeding from every hole it has. And at the center of it, there is a modicum of light as its eyeball sort of vaporizes, and in a tremendous flash, it is no more.
Ooh. This thing's eyes roll up into its head, and it begins bleeding magma, and then... it is no more.
Damn, Aerithal's kind of the goat, man. Fuck. I was hoping to kill Swoop, too.
Yay, I can punch things again.
Let's
Hell
just
yeah.
say that those burning hands did not re-manifest because they were kind of weak to begin with.
Mm-mm.
Ending combat.
I assume I'm unparalyzed.
Yeah, I mean, you were for a good bit, but you're slowly regaining your momentum.
That hurt.
Oh, that hurt. Fall into lava, and then Kraken's gonna fly back over here and return to his work.
Holy shit.
Point of inspiration. That was great.
I was gonna say that hurt, but I didn't take any damage.
I would have been like actually pissed, and I would have made my broken barbarian monk if I instantly died in that.
You died from you weren't too far off. If you got hit by the wrong ray, that could have been it for you.
Yeah.
Damn. That Kraken guy's got fucking hands. Alright.
Okay,
Well?
I'm gonna hold Dagny's hands and cast Cure Wound. You're like super hurt, right?
Yes.
36 damage. That's big ass chunk of my hit points.
Meanwhile, Cobweb is going into loot mode, and Aerithal is going to move over to join Kraken, sort of motioning for him to come closer.
I'm Toof, and he's going to keep disassembling this because we need to hurry so that the ship doesn't just die before we can get back.
Dagny feels the healing magic coming from Nadir and just breathes a sigh of relief. The sort of black ichor that was coming from Innervation just sort of dissipating away. She kind of breathes a sigh of relief and looks up at Nadir. You okay?
I probably should be asking you guys that. I'm actually kind of fine.
Yeah, same.
You're pretty resilient against that thing.
Us knife ears, what can I say?
Don't call yourself that.
Okay, got it.
Kind of relying on the power in the arcane braces to help her stand up fully, and kind of she's sort of mentally recovering from the attack she just took, but she kind of shovels her way over to help Cobweb with the lockers.
And I'll go help them too.
BTW, Jax, do you want healed?
Yeah, Kraken will get healed when he's done pulling the stuff he needs off this. He will definitely take it.
I'll just have Aerithal just sort of sit over there and watch him. Not creepily. Question
And
mark.
there's a half circle of lockers here, and they all have these pretty hefty looking locks on them, although they do have these very thin slats for which you're able to peer in. And peer in you do, and you can get a preview to see that it was many of the weapons that were previously yours confiscated into these holding lockers.
Okay.
Are they like key locks, or are they like twist locks? What kind of locks?
They appear to be key locks.
Cobweb peers through on his tippy toes, and as he catches the glint of the big blasta, all he hears in his head is, "Release me."
Can I? Will this? I guess DM question for you.
Yeah.
Can I melt the locks?
You can soften it. You can't make it molten, but you can make it
Yeah.
red hot.
Okay, so make it red hot, and then we can try bashing it with a rock from outside.
I have the Tinker's tools. What is in a Tinker's tools pack? Is there like a hammer that I can use to kind of
Yeah, in a Tinker's Tools, it would most certainly have a hammer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see if we
More
can
of like
beat
a
the
ball
lock and then
peen
give it
hammer,
a
but a hammer nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe give it to Cobweb.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cobweb is going to aim for where he thinks the bolt is, in an attempt to shatter it.
Okay. Let's say the door here is being heated thanks to Nadira's efforts. Just roll strength.
Raw strength, got it. Hiya! Not terrible.
I mean,
Easily done. You give this thing a hearty whack, and the first locker is undone, and you have recovered Big Blasta. So I imagine you would have gone for that first,
Oh, for sure.
as well as the rest of your personal weapons were in here.
Shh. It's okay, I'm here now, as he's rubbing it against his face.
Do we want to try to open the rest of them?
Huh? Yeah, I guess.
And I'll do the same thing. I'll just reheat the locks or warmth the locks. Warmth the locks? I guess grammatically.
Soften them, yeah.
yeah,
Often.
form the locks is correct.
Bear in mind, alright, so I believe if heat metal operates.
It's concentration for a minute.
You choose a manufactured metal object, singular. So you can hold concentration on a singular locker.
Yeah.
which is now
Yeah, like
open.
one at a time.
Okay.
Oh, well, you'd have to recast it each time.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna target a new locker, that is a new object.
How many lockers
Okay,
are there?
I have an idea.
Hmm.
Great.
I would like to go ahead and use frostbite on each of the locks, making it so cold that it's.
Oh.
Brittle.
Yeah, I would like
also
to. I would
have
like to freeze
frostbite.
each padlock on each locker.
Well, they're keyholes, key locks. They're not padlocks. They're built into
I mean,
locker.
Yeah, so like,
technically, it'll still work, but it just
targeting
Yeah,
like
it can
the
still work.
indentation.
Yeah.
And I imagine they're so damn hot. The
Cold.
sudden freezing would make it brittle.
Yeah.
The metal. I
Yeah,
mean.
your spell is fighting against the natural heat of these fire pits, and the sudden change in temperature does have an effect.
Yep. I'm gonna do that for
gonna
each
say,
locker.
I'll help. I will also frostbite them.
All right.
Signature
roll
cobweb
required
punch
is
for each
cantrip.
one.
Yeah, we'll say for brevity's sake, you do apply this to each of the locks.
Pull everything out.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you softened it, but they're still intact.
Oh, right on.
Cobweb smash.
Cobweb smash! As he takes a hand axe and starts going at it.
Let's just call this a single roll for the rest of the lockers.
I just
Right on.
imagine it's like a kid in a candy store. He's just like going to Chow Town.
he's not even hitting where the lock is. He's just smashing into the locker.
Yeah, Cobweb, you go to town on the rest of these. Everyone's
Maniacal
things,
goblin laughter echoes throughout the fucking pit.
everyone's things are recovered.
Kind of takes her cane back and is just holding it reverently.
I tell you what, I like to fall back on old thoughts and prayers, but there's none like the feeling of a good axe in your hand. Respectfully.
All right, well, let's get the others and get the hell out of here.
As for Kraken, you're taking what you need, and you're going to make quick work of this. However, you do feel something. Roll perception.
Okay. I was gonna say in my hands.
Who put this grenade here?
I mean, it could be worse.
Something is tugging on this entire wing assembly. It is pulling it in this direction.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I swear to
Is it-
God.
So you say tugging, like it's actively pulling, or is it more like it's falling due to gravity?
It's hard to tell the difference. You just know that these wings are moving.
I guess I will just move with it until I can get my stuff, because I could just kind of just fly with it up until I get, until it looks like it's basically in the lava. I'm just gonna keep trying to take it all apart.
Okay, you ignore it and keep going. As for Erithal and his all-seeing eyes, he does see that there are some molten, stringy excesses that have reached out from this lava pit and have wrapped around some parts of the fins. And because his passive perception is stupidly high, he can see the makings of rock that have somewhat formed. This formation is half molten, but you can see, he can in fact see a face.
This.
Oh, let's get the fuck out.
Imagine he's gonna be yelling something to Kraken to get him to move his ass.
Guys? I don't think we're
Kraken,
done
you might want
yet.
to start moving.
Yeah, Bracken? Maybe hurry.
How am I able to easily get what I need, or am I gonna have to just like abandon this?
You're mostly there, but there's a few crucial last-minute things you're gonna have to do. Let's just call this, because you're working with big pieces of metal here. I imagine you're kind of heating certain elements.
I have a bunch of, I have like tinkers, smiths, thieves, alchemists, stuff.
Ooh.
Let's just call these Tinker's tools. Tinker's tools check. See how
Aerithal
fast-
has a inspiration strike him, and he turns to Nadira. Nadira, do you think you could do that water thing again, just one more time? In there, as he points to the horror beyond man's comprehension.
I'm gonna walk over to the pit to see what this man is even blabbering on about.
It is partially reformed in the lava pit, but it is slowly returning, to be sure.
If you could solidify the surface, it might trap it?
Oh, can
Buy
I
us some time,
do that?
maybe?
Oh, I could buy us some fucking time. What do I got? What do I got? I don't know my spells, guys. I don't know my upper level spells. This is a problem. I mean, I 100% could definitely make it.
Oh, okay, that's something different. Okay,
Where's
you
the
said
Where's the one
Tinker's
I'm
tools?
thinking of?
Yeah, it's a Tinker's tools check.
I think I have it prepared.
Solid.
Okay, here it is. There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I guess thematically a question. Each panel. I guess it would depend on the fire. Could I theoretically do this to close in the top of the volcano? Or the pit, I should say. It creates 10 by 10 by 10 panels.
Yeah, you can say that these are jutting out from these steep inclines and are laying over the top of the lava for which this thing is protruding out of.
Yes,
Easily
please.
done. As these columns of stone wall suppress this thing from doing any further shenanigans to the fins. And with Precken's good check, his work is complete.
Okay, guys, we gotta wrap it up. I do not know how long that's gonna hold.
Hurry,
Yeah, you know,
guys,
that's
down
not
to
what
the
I had in mind, but that works better. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
You speak to Aerithal and Nadira, or in their mind and everything. Just I would suggest we not be here anymore.
No shit, Sherlock.
Mhm.
All right, let's go. We're
Heading
gonna go
off?
this way. We're gonna
hang
grab
on.
our gobbo. We're
But
gonna grab the
before
whiz.
that-
and we're gonna
before
go.
that-
Yeah.
As Kraken passes him, he regains
you.
23 HP as he daps him up, 6 style.
All right.
43.
We're gonna bippity boppity back get the fuck out of here.
Is everyone seconding this notion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back,
If you don't,
back
get
to,
out.
Back
This
to
pit
my
sucks.
Ship, back to the ship where I randomly named it Barracuda.
You very quickly vacate the premises, successfully,
Jesus Christ.
away from immediate danger. Where we will end this
Kraken!
session.
Kraken! Oh, where did you learn to throw hands like that? Holy shit!
My brother was a boxer, and he needed somebody to help him train, and because he thought that I spent too much time working, trying to help people, he decided to distract me with helping him train, and I learned by proxy.
I wouldn't mind a little distraction myself. Maybe you could teach me a few moves.
I don't know, it seemed like you did pretty good for the most part. Oh, that's
I
what-
threw a rock, that's about it.
I mean,
Daddy
you-
is-
I'll say, say for brevity's sake, by the way, Cowboy, when you threw it and exploded, you were able to recover it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dagny's just kind of overhearing that conversation between Kraken and Cobb and can't help but be reminded.
Oh, you
of
hear
the
it in your
dream.
head.
Well, yeah, she can't help but be reminded of the dream that she had of her brother.
Alrighty, that's sorry. Alright, that's all you're gonna hear out of me. Alright, I'm gonna see y'all later.
Yeah, I
Banger
got
of a
that.
session.
Hi, guys.
Hell yeah.